are about to experience the awe and mystery that reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
Bueller, Bueller, Bueller.
He's fine, Bueller. Tell him the game's on. What's up, people of Earth? Greetings, people of Earth, and welcome to the third floor. Play-by-play of Monday Night Football. Huge battle. Interconference game. Niners visiting Indianapolis. A rare game. Hey, they just kicked off. We're on time. Holy shit, we got a kickoff. He's out to the 20, to 25. He's going to make it maybe to the 29-yard line. What's up, people? Greetings. How about that opening? Getting in here quick. Hey, if you just, please, hit the like, hit the follow before you forget, before we get going. We got some shit coming up for you. We got great Angus clips coming up for you at the 2-minute warning. We got an spectacular halftime performance for you coming up at halftime. We got a lot of entertainment here on the third floor right now. It's football time. 15:54. Here we go. First drive of the game. Here come the Colts. They're wearing their black helmets. And they are at their own, well, let's call it the 28 as opposed to the 29. Rivers is already going deep. He got his man. There's a lot of contact down there. Zero flaggish. No flags. Indianapolis fans letting them know they believe that was pass interference. Let's take a look at it again. Greetings, people. Yeah, I'm going to have to say there was a little bit of holding going on there. Get everything going, get my monitors running. Forgot to get the monitors running. We got a whistle, so they're going to stop that. The Colts are in weird uniforms. I've never seen these. They're pretty cool though. I don't know about the black helmet, but what are you going to do? But that's a nice color blue. All right, let's see. We got the chat up, chat's up. Rumble up, rumble up. X up, X up. Guys, if this is your first time here just hanging out, man, I'm telling you, hang out for a while. Once these guys know I'm on and this chat gets alive, it is fucking on. Let's go. Rivers handoff after the penalty was a false start, backed him up 5. He gets a huge chunk of that back. Gets 7 of the 15 back. Let's get this going. Let's get our graphs going. Let's get everything going. What do you say, guys? You know me. Let's get it going here. Boom. Niners. Colts. We got an injury timeout already. 14:34. And it looks like they're going to take now they're going to stay here. 3rd and 8. It'll be a 3rd and 8. They are going to go to a break, so. All right, there we go. That should get things going. What's up, people? Hey, man, to all those on Rumble for Thursday night, Friday night, Friday night and Saturday night with the puppet show. Man, some insane numbers. Great. Thank you guys on Rumble, man. As you know, man, the puppet show is only available on Rumble. That's why I encourage everybody to get over there. If you're on YouTube and you're watching, just go over there and check out Rumble. Go into any one of my comments. Go into the comments and on any post, and there's a free link right there to Rumble. Go over and check it out, folks. Dan Bongino coming back soon, from what I hear. But right now, it's creator explosion time over there. And they make life a lot easier for creators like myself who can, hey man, we could be real. We can bring you what we want instead of being restricted on everything we say, do, look. Can't use certain words on YouTube. It's a pain in the ass. However, numbers are good on YouTube. Subscribers is growing. We need 17 for 100. We need 36 for 100 on Rumble. And in X, it goes by followers, and I have over, I don't know. On X, I have over 455 followers, something like that. But anyway, enough about me. What about you? Where you watching from? Who you got tonight, guys? Weather is about to really take a bad turn here, starting tomorrow. By 9 o'clock, they're talking 60, 65 mile an hour winds, heavy rains. It's gonna be insane. As we speak, there's over 180,000 people without power in San Francisco. That city needs to be fucking dark. All right, we're finally going to play some football. 3rd and 8. Clock running. 3:20 to go. River shotgun. 1 in the backfield. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Everybody's spread all over the place. Changes the play about another time. It's a green 80. He's got there. Stays in there. And that gets off to Taylor. Taylor got the first down. Plus another 15 yards. Big 3rd down. Conversion there for the Colts. Colts 8-6. Now, you think about it. If they didn't get a couple key injuries and just run into some bad luck, they're a lot better than they're 8-6. Put it to you that way. They're going hurry up. 13:45 to go. Shotgun. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. He's got company in the backfield. He keeps going and changing the line. A la Peyton. Fakes the handoff. Nice play action there. He's got his man wide open on the sideline. He's going to dance out of bounds. That's Downs with the catch. 1st down and more. Keep him moving. Angus. Angus in the house. What's up? Always first in the house. The man. What's up, Angus? What's this? I hear heavy snow at Lake Tahoe. Yeah, they could have the snow. I'm probably 6, 7 hours from Tahoe, 8 hours from Tahoe. That's way northwest of me. Or northeast of me. We got enough fucking rain and coldness right now. Talking 65 mile an hour winds coming tomorrow night. Today the sun was out for about 45 minutes, man. It was absolutely spectacular. And then bam, see you. Fuck that. You fellas had enough fucking sunshine for today. And it's been fucking miserable. It's looked like the sun already went down by 2:30 today. 12:25 to go. 2nd and 7. They are at the 31 of the Niners. A couple big plays there by Rivers while I was babbling. Rivers got some time again. Oh, in and out of the hands. Nice defense. That was Warren, the rookie. We are from France. Angus, you're crazy, brother. Love you to death, my man. Let's take a look at the coverage here. Man, that's a little high, yes, but what a play. Who's that, Stout? Stout stuck his arm in between his helmet and his hands and just pushed the ball away. Rivers, 3rd and 7. Another 3rd down for the Colts, but they've been moving it. Shotgun, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom this time. Empty backfield for Rivers. Flag. I think this is going to be a free play. Either way, he's got the 1st down and more as he hits his target. That's Pittman Jr. Flag came out at the snap, which usually indicates a defense. Make that illegal formation offense. No wonder it came. It's usually one or the other. Left tackle not lined up properly. 3rd and 12 now after completing that 3rd and 7. Plus he probably had another 6, 7 yards on top of that. Travis, yeah, they're showing the replay. He is way off the line of scrimmage. Sound like you go walk in there and tell him. So here they go. They move the ball back to the 36-yard line of the 49ers. 3rd and 12 now. 11:50. Clock's running. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. He's got Taylor in the backfield with him. Stays in, gets up the block. He's got time again. Gets this one away. Gets the first down. Rivers moving the ball big time here. All 3rd down. Just get the 3rd down. Everything in between is irrelevant. 3rd and 12. He gets 13 there. Unbelievable. Right now, man, the Colts offensive line working perfectly, man. Giving Rivers the time he needs. This guy's 44, 41, whatever he is. He's playing like a freaking college, like he just got out of college. Yeah, these are all simple passes and this and that, but that's what they're trying to probably do to keep him safe, but it's working to the advantage, man. It's almost like he's in slow motion. But if that offensive line holds up the way it is right now, man, it could be a long night for the Niners. Niners have made their way to the playoffs. We'll take a look at the playoff picture right after this. First break we get, we'll take a look at the playoff picture. But this is kind of a big game for the Niners. Offsides, Niners, free play. He's going to go to the end zone, touchdown. That's Pierce with the touchdown. We'll take a look at the replay on the touchdown because it looked like there's a lot of hand battling going on as he fell out of the back of the end zone. Right now, 20-yard touchdown by Phillip Rivers to Pierce. And Rivers is playing lights out in that drive, 10:31. Let's see if everything stands. It was an offsides on the defense. Like I said, he jumped real bit. But Rivers really bringing some excitement to the NFL by a late arrival. He's like a plane they've been waiting for about since week 1. Now he caught the ball in the guy's hand, took him all to the ground. He just sneaks that in the upright. Ooh. 73 yards, 5 for 7. Rivers on that drive. And 7-0 Colts. Moving down the field with very little resistance. They're showing the Rivers clan up there in the box. It's showing his high school kids or whatever. That's very exciting for Rivers, man. I'm very excited for him. Do I need a new TV or is the field somewhere between pink and salmon? Angus, you're seeing pink and salmon football field? Now that you mentioned it, I'm gonna wait till they come back for a commercial because I'm pretty fucking stoned today, bro. My wrist is fucking on fire, killing me with this damp weather and coldness and shit. So I've been THCing the hell out of myself today. I am stoned to bejesus right now. I didn't even notice. I don't know. Let me take a look when it comes back, and I will answer your question. Do you need a new TV, or is the field pink and salmon? Pink and salmon. Reminds me of this girl I knew my freshman year in high school. And, oh, never mind. I forgot this is football. Family Channel kind of thinking. I think Luna's up. Yeah, Luna's up. Luna's in her litter box, in case you're hearing it. No, there's not a drum solo in the background. That's Luna and her litter box tradition. And I got this new clay, litter. Jesus. That was Luna trying to leap. Luna just tried to make it from the litter box to my desk. And I'm going to tell you, she came about a foot short. What are you fucking doing? Ain't nothing like being live, right? Be right back. Hold on. She wiped fucking everything out, man. What is she doing? Where is she? Well, now she's eating her dry food. For some reason, and maybe I'll ask this when more people come in, but what happens to a cat after it takes a shit that it just like it gets super excited and then just runs to the food bowl? Oh, 4 minutes 29 seconds on that drive. Robinson takes the ball on the kickoff. I looked up real quick, and it looked like he was like right on the sideline when he caught down. Wouldn't it be better for him to let that bounce out of bounds? Is that a bonehead play by the Niners there on the kickoff return? Man, I tell you what, I don't know what's going on with San Francisco. It's either San Francisco's defense or no. I'm going to give it to Phillips. I'm going to give that whole job to Phillips because no matter what, we'll maybe get a better look at the Niner defense next time down the field because that time it was like they were just going downhill. Here comes Purdy and company. Crowded backfield. That's McCaffrey up the middle. He'll go ahead for 5. I like shitting prior to eating as well. I just look over and just see that, and it's Texas hockey card. So, you know what, Texas hockey card? Because that caught me fucking off guard. I had to think for a second. What the fuck? We'll start you off with the fucking first pin message of the day. Because that is fucking classic hysterical stuff right there. You came right in while I'm talking about a cat taking a shit. Meanwhile, 9:50 to go in this game here in the first quarter. Purdy over the middle. What a catch by. That's Kittle. That is Kittle. Purdy thrown into double coverage, and Kittle just like outmanned everybody for this ball. Pressure was on. It was in Purdy's face. And that was directly over the middle. Man, that ball floated in there. That's tremendous defense. He caught the ball in his hand. Great play by Kittle. 39-yard line of the Colts. Here come the Niners answering. Play action. Purdy back. Got a pressure from the outside. Over the middle. There's McCaffrey. Nice gain. Gain of 6, I'll call it. Maybe a 2nd and 4. What I try to do is I try to get it out before Joe Buck does with the yardage. Not for you guys, for me personally. Wow, holy shit, I just looked over and this whole thing is, let's get back to Angus. Angus, yes, get a new TV or give me whatever you're smoking. Because that's as green as can be. Time to clean the desk with her paws in the litter, haha. Yeah, I do. I have to. That's what I do. I got my little Bob Ross. Got my little Bob Ross brush. Clean off the keyboards and everything from her hair or whatever the fuck. She's crazy, man. I love her to death. She's my buddy. We're under 8 minutes to go. McCaffrey to the outside, coming down, gets maybe 3-4 yards right there. 2 yards on that, be 2nd and 8. They got the first down, as I'm still talking about my cat shitting. Trying to catch up on the chat. Hello, Texas, how you doing there? Okay, I like shitting. Okay, well, Angus, hear the Chiefs news. I'm sure Angus has definitely heard the Chiefs news. Natural evolution is shitting after eating. Okay, Angus in Texas. I prefer to have a good healthy shit before I eat, especially if I'm going in. Yeah, it's always good to get rid of one. Meanwhile, back at the 22-yard line, Purdy towards the end zone, touchdown. That's Robinson with the touchdown pass from Purdy. Doesn't take the 49ers long, and they answer with a 22-yard touchdown pass from Purdy to, there she is. There she is. There she goes. So Purdy looking here. Little hands to the face there in the center of that. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, beautiful drive. So 317, 69 yards, 6 plays. Kind of a mirror image of the Colts' first drive. So here we go. Looks like we're going to have a good football game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and earthlings. 7-7. Yes, Angus, that was Luna briefly making an appearance. She is. You know what it is, Angus? The storm we got coming, I think she might be sensing it a little bit. Because the weather here is really crazy, but it's supposed to be fucking nuts tomorrow. I don't know if she's sensing it or not. Or hopefully not an earthquake. But she's been on the floor all day, like underneath my desk, and she's like never under there. She's always on the bed or the couch. There's a little shelf over there by the TV. She's got a spot over there. She's in the windows. Now she's on the floor right at my feet, which is weird. I'm a throwback, Angus. Okay, this guy's still talking about shitting. I saw that, Texas. It looked as though the Chiefs will be playing close to the largest furniture store in Kansas, the Nebraska Furniture Mart. Minshew is out too. Yeah, but I just read that it's not as severe as they thought. It's not an ACL. It really doesn't mean much anyway. I mean, the Chiefs are sitting at 6-9. It's all over with. Andy Reid appears to be resigning at the end of the year. All right, Angus. Really? I wouldn't be surprised. I think he's had enough. Time to go enjoy the family. You've done enough. You know, what more are you going to fucking do, bro? You know what I mean? Angus saying hello to Luna. And looks like you are getting the weather from Ocean. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because the last 3 or 4 days, everything's been just howling at it in north, like directly almost north to south, straight down. Now this is like coming all from south to north, and it's not looking good tomorrow, especially for this area. 60, 65 mile an hour winds. I've been in that before, but I have not been in this elevation before with those winds. I don't know if it's any different than sea level, but I know back home, man, when 70 mile an hour winds came off the ocean, it was enough to put you on Main Street. Take a look at the playoff picture, like I said, during the next break, we'll take a look at the playoff picture, AFC, NFC. Hope you guys enjoy the graphics. Fumble, and here come the Niners. Special teams. Take a look at it, but it's a fumble as of right now. Abdullah with the fumble. That doesn't sound right. Abdullah fumble. Now that sounds better. Abdullah with the fumble. Because even if you put the wit in there, it still sounds like that. Never mind. Let's see. Is it out? It is out. Beautiful job, man. Just a right hook right on the ball. And boom. And that's Brown who made the punch out. And Abdullah with the fumble. So there's a major, you don't want to do that right now. Not a good idea. They get the ball to 26. Here's Kittle with 10, 11, 12 yards. 12 yards on the first play, 26-yard line. So they're cutting the field down big time. John the Beagle Dad. What's up, John the Beagle Dad? How are you, my friend? How's the weather where you're at? You enjoying your trip? I hope everything was good. Oh, you're back from vacation already. Oh, somebody told you the dog was difficult. Angus, I'll take anything over a 7. I don't know what it's like out here for an earthquake, man. Like I said, I haven't really felt one or been in one or anything like that. I mean, I felt the ground move a little bit and was like, ah! Here's McCaffrey up the middle. He'll get 6. Bring second down and 4. 6:10 to go, first quarter, 7-7. Both teams on their first drives go down the field with little resistance, get in the end zone. Niners kick it off. Colts come back and fumble on the initial kickoff. On the ensuing kickoff. Under 6 to go, first quarter. Deadlocked at sevens. 2nd and 5, and they are at the 9-yard line. Here's a handoff to McCaffrey. He's going to run to the top of your screen towards the end zone. He'll get the first down. See where they mark this. They could obviously get the first down without scoring a touchdown there. They get to the 4, which they did. Let's see if they call this first down. 5.5 minutes to go. Kittle leading the way for McCaffrey with the block because he was in the backfield with him. I know what you're doing with yourself tonight. You came on here, and, man, that says a lot. Thank you, John. That's dedication, man. Even if you're here for 2 seconds, as dead as you are after driving all the miles and having a good time, come back, and you stop here just to say hi and check in. That's awesome, dude. It shows what kind of a guy you are. Appreciate that. And I'm glad you had a good time. Sorry about the stress about the dog, but, hey, at least you went there, had a good time, got there safe, got home safe. Now get ready for Thursday. I once felt a 5.5. It was like a garbage truck was on my roof. Thanks. Oh, boy. Yeah, driving 4 hours sucks. Especially if you don't like driving. Mom was stupid enough to try to have the porters sleep outside of his crate. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound right. There's a timeout on the 2nd and goal. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. It's why I'm yammering away. Nothing happening. 4 hours only eats a half a tank of gas. That's pretty good, John. What kind of car you got? Oh, a 2009 Tucson. Well, that's pretty cool. But then again, it shows that you take care of it because you can't get that without good maintenance. And if you don't have good maintenance, you don't have a good car. That's for damn sure. Take it from a guy who doesn't know anything about cars. Huh? What? What's that mean? What's that mean? Whoa, how much is that? Whoa, time for a new car. Second and goal, here we go. 4:37 to go. Purdy back. He's got a touchdown pass to McCaffrey. Wide open right at the goal line. Plenty of time. 49ers wasted no time after the fumble on the kickoff. And boom, right into the end zone they go. 13-7 as we speak. 4:33 to go. I am off the rest of the month. Well, that's good, John. You just bought a new car battery. That's cool. That's good, man. Still got to maintain them, bro. Oil changes, rotating tires, and shit like that. Extra point is up. It is good. So it took 5 plays to go 36 yards. And that brings them up by 7. 14-7. Let's take a look at that playoff picture. What do you think? What do you say, guys? Let's take a look at the playoff picture as we get closer and closer and closer. Yeah, you're right. That's you and me. And I used to sell them fucking things. You met an astronaut and his stories are cool. That must have been cool. Vietnam era pilot turns astronaut. Yeah, I'm not shocked at that. Yeah, working on the end of the year, rotate tires, checks, brakes, yeah, fluids. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's it. I hate replacing bulbs, but gotta do what you gotta do. All right, let's take a look at this playoff picture. Let's see. I think this is. Let's look at the AFC first. Let's take a peek at the AFC. Let's see what the AFC's got to offer here. That's what you're looking at right now as we speak. This is all official right now. So your number 1 seed in the AFC is your Denver Broncos, of course. Then you got your Patriots, Jags, Steelers, Chargers, Bills, Texans. Not a bad setup for the AFC. Looking good. Guys, you think everybody's in there? Or see anybody getting knocked out last second? Take a look at the NFC. Your NFC playoff picture as we speak. You have Seattle Seahawks sitting in the number one seed. Then you have your Bears, your Eagles, your Panthers, Rams, 49ers, and the Packers hanging on to that last spot. What do you think there, guys? You think anybody's going to get bumped there? Yeah, older cars are definitely going to be easier to work on for sure. But now it's too much electronics and everything else like that. So much electronics and computers. It almost forces you where you have to take it to somebody. But here's the cool part, John. What a lot of people can do now with these sophisticated things that we have called AI. You got an issue with your car. Basically, just go in and tell AI, I got this, and how do I fix it? It's going to tell you how to fix it. You could break it down to freaking step by step. Coleman this time, he's back for the Colts receiving kickoffs. Takes this one back up the sideline for a decent gain and goes out of bounds. 4:28 to go. First 10 Colts. They're going to look to go get 14 points back. So there's definitely not starting the way they wanted to. Yeah, you could change and build them yourself right on YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah, back the heater core back in the day. GM, man, they put it behind the firewall. They put it in between the firewall and the dash. You had to take the dash off to get to the fucking heater core. Rivers gets this one over to Downs. His knee went down. He kind of got back up, wrestled back down, pulled back down. Be 2nd and 2 on the 8-yard reception there. .355 to go first quarter. Play clock at 10. Excuse me. Rivers with the handoff to Taylor. He's just going to take his 1,400-yard gain. Get up for about 6 plus the first down. Move the sticks. Taylor up around 1,400. Looking to go over 1,500 before the night's over. Going to look to catch back up to Cook, who took the lead yesterday. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Rivers barking orders. Dead quiet there. You could hear everything he's saying. Quick setup, and he was all over him, but there's no flag. That's hard to believe, no flag on that. Looked like the incredible two-headed transplant. He was so much on him. 2nd and 10, 3:07. Clock stops on the incompletion. Take a look at Robert Shaley, the magic man who, for the Jet fans out there. Here they come to the line. 2nd and 7. Taylor in the backfield. Him and Rivers, shotgun. Play action to Taylor. Back to Taylor. And that's not Taylor. I'm sorry. That's Overtree. And he's got the first down plus a yard. Beautiful play there by Rivers. A lot of play action there. Take a look at it. Forgot how good Rivers was with the play action. That's a nice play action. Swift and quick. And that dude's just sitting there waiting for the ball. 11 yards down the field. Move the sticks. First down. 2:30 to go first quarter. 14-7. Niners. Again, Rivers changing all the plays at the line as they not even huddling up tonight. They're not really huddling up. Snap this one from the 42 of the Niners. Still plenty of protection. Gets it out there. Little overthrow. Again, more contact down the field. No flag. We're going to go to another 2nd and 10 here. 2:20 the clock is stopped, first quarter. Trying to see what happened, but no replay. Ball kind of floated on a rainbow there. Not sure what happened, but for the whole time the Colts have had the ball, every time Rivers has been back, he's had time. It's not like he's under any real pressure right now. Again, plenty of. You're giving him protection like this against Rivers, he's going to eat you alive. There's another big gain, 1st and 10. 17 yards, Rivers. And again, he finds his man Pierce. Seems like a good hookup. He's comfortable with this guy. From one set of hash marks to the numbers on the other side, he hits them. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. But look, guys, the protection's been awesome for the Colts, which is good. And that's what you need. That's one thing. But the thing is, that's Phillip Rivers back there. You can't give Phillip Rivers that much time back there. Play action. Look at this. Kind of a jet sweep. There's Downs with the sweep. He turns the corner and gets up for maybe 5. They're going to give him 3. I thought maybe I just gave him a little bit more on the roll. 2nd and 7. Play looked good for a heartbeat. Minute 10 to go, first quarter. So far, Rivers has 109 yards in the air, 8 for 12 and a touchdown. Snapping this one from the 22 of the 49ers. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. There we go. Again, he's got time, gets the ball away. And that's Downs. Again, what a pass. What a catch. And he's wide open. Downs is in the backfield with Rivers right here. So he had enough time for this guy to run the pattern and get about 8 yards. 1st and goal, as a matter of fact. Half minute left. Last play of the first quarter right here. Hand off to Taylor. Forgot about they had a running game, and he's going to get up to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the late flag comes flying in. 18 seconds, clock is stopped with the penalty. Wait and see what happened. Late flag. It's going to be holding number 68. That's Dalton Tucker. Back him up. Negates the nice gain there by Taylor. The way they've been throwing with Rivers, you almost forgot they had Jonathan Taylor. Guy's going to have 1,500 yards before the night's over. We'll check that out in a minute. Used to repair the bicycles. Hell yeah, man. You could do anything, dude. Look, I don't, never mind. If I say that, Angus will probably start doing it. I'm just kidding, Angus. I was going to say, pretty much you can go on there and ChatGPT or even Grok and go, hey, how do I build an atomic bomb? I'll probably tell you. If you can get the plutonium and the uranium, you're in business. End of the first quarter, 14-7. Niners on top. While we go to the end of the quarter, let's see. Maybe we'll take a quick break. We got your Angus clips, 2 Angus clips. Halftime looks awesome, guys. Let's take. How about a sports moment? What do you say? Enjoy this sports moment, guys.
State. So they're going to use a timeout to talk it over and to get some rest.
Play R.C. Owens with him here a couple of times, once to Harper and once to Irvin in the end zone.
We go through film studies for this situation. What do? You got 2 plays left and the ball's on your opponent's 6-yard line and the game is in the balance. Novacek, is he in? No, he didn't get in. Clock is running. The Cleveland Browns have won. Storied history of the Cleveland Browns, but in modern history, this is huge. Their first 10-win season, In 8 years since Schottenheimer was coach, they come to the Super Bowl champions home, and they stop them on the 1-yard line in the final play of the game.
Aikman looks away. It's going to be coming right at you. Johnson releases.
Good night, John.
underneath
Thanks
your
for
cup.
stopping
Now
in,
watch
John.
his feet.
Appreciate you, my friend.
Again, slips out
Big
from
bless.
underneath
Stay
him.
safe,
It's
John.
happened all
Thank
day
you.
long.
Eric Turner, the all his young defensive coordinator Nick Saban on his way to Michigan State. You can play the Cleveland Browns fight song now. The Cleveland Browns, who haven't allowed more than 2 touchdowns in 7 straight games, do it again, and they beat Dallas.
Woo! Wow, what a hit. I can't be doing hits like that live. That bong hit was insane. Brain back in. John, thank you for stopping in, John. I appreciate you, man, especially after driving all that. And then you stop in here and hang out with us for a little while. Very much appreciate it. I'm sure John is gone, but in case he ever came back and watched this. Yankee Kyle. Yankee Kyle. What's up, Bubba? My Bubba. The Big Bubba. Yankee Kyle, the Big Bubba. So Phillips has this ball deflected at the line, missing Warren. So here we go. First play of the second quarter is an incomplete. 2nd and goal. Taylor goes up the middle for nothing. 2 yards. Now, this is a 3rd goal from the 16 because of the hold. Don't forget the holding call. Third and goal. 14 and a half minutes left in the second half. Right now, this drive is 11 plays in. 3rd goal, which you don't hear much from. Call it the 17. To the end zone. Touchdown. Yankee Kyle, you must be the bearer of good deeds, because Phillip Rivers once again, 16-yard touchdown pass, by the way. Phillip Rivers. Oh, flag on the play. Pass interference. Defense decline. Penalty. Penalty is declined. Touchdown. Colts come right back down the field. 6 plays. It's going to be 6 plays and 60-plus yards. A little over 5.5 minutes. Yankee Kyle comes in, and Phillip Rivers. Is that Pierce again? 12 plays, 66 yards, 5 minutes, 18 seconds. Pierce, that was Pierce. So Rivers and Pierce have an amazing chemistry. Look, I don't know, man. All I know is last week, Phillip Rivers came in to the game, left the game with 120 yards. He had 120 yards in the first quarter and a touchdown. Now he's got 2 touchdowns. And he's lighting it up tonight. And one of the main reasons, and I'm just saying this because this is a fact. If you're not watching the game, understand, I'm going to try to tell you the best way I can. Just to make this point. Rivers has been under 0 pressure tonight. The offensive line for the Colts is manhandling the Niners right now, which is giving Phillip Rivers a little bit of extra time. I know he's up there, but this cat is not playing like he's in his 40s. I mean, truthfully and honestly, this Phillip Rivers is in amazing shape, and he's an amazing athlete to have been out of the game this long, come back out and perform like this. And against no scrubs. You're talking the Niners. The Niners are 10-4, folks. They're already in the playoffs. They think. unless something changes here, I want to see what Philip Rivers does if the Niners do start to get pressure. Well, right now, it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. It really don't. Yeah, Yankee Kyle, I'm doing pretty good, man. Still, they said it's going to be a long recovery from, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't know how these guys do it. I had a real simple surgery. Not real, simple, but, man, the healing process is insanity, man. And then they just gave me these new exercises to do. Oh, my God. Matter of fact, I hardly got any sleep last night, man. I was tossing and fucking turning. I ain't, you know, I ain't big on pain. Never was. I thought that's what you were talking about, building a bong on. I said the atomic bomb, not the atomic bong. It's the atomic bomb. Oh, God, Angus. And enough of the Chiefs commercials. Take a break, guys. Hey, man, you got to get the Chiefs in there, man. The NFL has to sell the Chiefs, man. Don't forget that. Come on, bro. Yankee Kyle, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You and Texas are constantly doing that. And believe me, man, I appreciate that so much because that does uh, uh, affect the algorithm and does help it. Even though, it's two of you guys and a couple of them, I think Angus does it too. But the share out really does help, man. So, Yankee Kyle, thank you, bub. If it's your first time in here, man, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Thought this was a football game. There's a football game going on. Kickoff. Return of 28 yards. It's 14:07 to go. It's 14-14. Second quarter. 14:07. There's all kinds of shit going on in here. Stick around for the Angus clip at the 2-minute warning. Halftime, man. I got great halftime for you guys. Thought last night was good. Wait to see tonight's, man. Tonight's halftime is insanity. You like the old school guys? Yep. So, all right, let's take a look at the standings. See what the standings have to offer us. Let's see. I'm going to take a peek at. I'll tell you what. Before we do that, let's take a peek at the Niners offense. There you go. 49ers right now sitting at 10-4. They are in third place in the NFC West. Purdy, 1,442 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. McCaffrey, he's probably going to go over 1,000 tonight with 922, 9 touchdowns. I believe he already got a receiving touchdown. So, and you got Kittle with 45 receptions, 484 yards, and 6 touchdowns. While we're there, let's take a look at the Colt leaders. Yeah, that's the Colts on the road. I forgot I broke this down. The Colts on the road are 6-1 at home, 2-5 on the road, 2-2 in the division, 6-4 in the conference. And the last time they played the Niners, they beat them 30-18. So there you go. I do have the Colts. I do have the Colts offense. I guess I forgot to put it on here. But there you go. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the share reminder. I need a cue for all that shit. Angus, share it out, please. Can you share it out, please? Stop screwing around. Share it out, Angus. Where's the Colts offense at? There it is. Okay, we're back in action. We'll take a look at the Colts offense in a minute. Purdy, meanwhile, at his own 31. Here's a handoff to McCaffrey. Call it 13, first down. So not much performance by either defense. Not able to stop anybody right now. Caffrey's already got 40 yards rushing, 8 yards receiving. 13 and a half minutes left. Second quarter, first half. I did, sir. Haha. Purdy in the shotgun. Man in motion goes to Cop. That's McCaffrey. Purdy back. Plenty of time. He fires over the middle, in and out of the hands of Jennings, sorry. Jennings, the target, in and out of his hands. Good defense there by the Colts for the pass over the middle. Makes it a 2nd and 10, 13-24 on the incompletion. Locked at 14. Crowd starting to get a little vocal now. They're out at their 43-yard line. Play action to McCaffrey. Purdy got time. Pass over. He's got his target this time. And that's Kendrick Bourne. Snapping this one from the 46, but we're going to get a whistle before the snap. Niners were hustling up to the line for some reason. I guess they're challenging the play. Let's see what happened here. That's a catch. Oh, now I don't know. Normally, I would say this is a catch. He's got it there. He's down. He's touched. He's down. The ball comes out like 13:01. Challenge flag. They're going to go to a commercial break instead of just taking care of fucking business, but that's the NFL, the biggest whores in the world. So, with that being said, they're giving us an opportunity to go look at the offense for the Colts. There's your Colts offense, as you can see. As I said, they are 8-6. They are 3rd in the AFC, and they are playing for their playoff lives tonight. They cannot lose this game. It's just not enough room left. So you got Rivers, like I said, there's his numbers from last week. Totals from last week, 120 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's almost doubled that tonight. He's doubled the touchdown performance, that's for sure, because he's got 2 tonight. Jonathan Taylor, 543 yards, 16 touchdowns, 1 fumble loss. So, like I said, he's probably going to get over the 1,500 mark tonight. And there's Michael Pittman Jr., 72 receptions on the year for 725 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's your Colt offense. And like I said, I put that other one up there before. Was that? Okay, so caught up on that. What we'll look at now is maybe we'll look at the standings. What do you say? Take a look at the standings as we speak. Yes, Rudy. We got somebody new in the house, guys. Rudy. I don't think I've ever seen Rudy before. But I'll tell you what, Rudy, thanks for hopping in there, brother. I hope you hit the like and the follow and the sub or wherever you are. But, man, I love my Cowboys. Nothing to be ashamed of, bro. Not this year. I would say a lot of bad luck this year as opposed to other years and just not getting the job done. Now they're going to take the pass away. Now, not only is he not get credit for the first down and the yards and all that, he also just lost a check for $500,000. So they're going to see if they get it back to him because that was part of his bonus in his contract that if he got over 500 yards receiving this year, it's an extra $500,000. Write the check, rip the check up. Keep an eye on that. 13:20 to go. Second quarter in this first half. So they're still trying to get it right on the field. Yeah, the Eagles and the Bills. Big, massive game. Eagles, Bills. But Rudy, nothing to be ashamed about the Cowboys this year, man. Really. Yeah, look at the year Dak had, man. You should be real proud of the Cowboys this year. That's a tough division too, bro. That's a tough division. You had your chances, no doubt about it. Cowboys had their chances, and the tie didn't help. So they're still trying to figure out where the ball is. These guys with the white and black shirts on, I don't think they know what the hell they're doing right now. We got a 3rd and 10. Game clock 13:20 is stopped. Play clock 30 seconds and ticking. 3rd and 10. After all that, they're at their own 43. Purdy in shotgun. No pressure. Got time. He's going up the middle. He's going to have to take off with it. He's going to. It's all a matter of spot. It looks like he's going to be maybe. I'll put it to you this way. If you turn the football this way, that's how it is. 4th and that. 4th and the width of the ball. He took off. He had no choice right there, but nobody caught up to him. Just right at the line. See where he goes down. I don't know. It didn't look that short. 4th and 1, he goes forward. He's got it here. The Purdy push. The Purdy push gets the first down, and the Niners keep the ball and continue down. 4th down conversion. $12:15 to go in the second quarter in the first half. And again, welcome aboard, Rudy. Rudy. Hope you hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. And I appreciate you, my friend. And thanks for getting involved in the chat. Shout out for Rudy. Purdy's under center. Handoff to McCaffrey. Past the line of scrimmage. Ankle tackle miss. McCaffrey breaks it out. He's passed. He's up to the 24, 26-yard line. 23-yard line. First down and more. Good for about 14 yards here. They go quick again. This time stuffed at the line of scrimmage is McCaffrey. That's 4th and a pig's ass. Hey, Angus, I don't know, man. I've been out with some pigs that had some big asses. Oh, sorry. I digress. That's a story for another time. Oh, you meant a pig. Oh, I got you. We're about to go under 11 minutes to go in the first half in the second quarter. It is knotted at 14. Niners moving. 2nd and 9 from the 27-yard line of the Colts. Purdy back. Plenty of time. Pocket around him. He hits McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets the first down plus another yard. As he dances his way with the defenders, he pulls him over the first down marker plus another yard. McCaffrey looking like a beast right now. 10:30 to go in the half. First half, second quarter. Niners moving here. Purdy's getting protection. He's getting time, but nowhere near the time that Phillip Rivers is. They're going to snap this one from the 17-yard line now. That's a handoff to... That's Robinson in the backfield, giving McCaffrey a breather. He gets 6 yards, 2nd and 4. We're under 10 to go in this first half in the second quarter. McCaffrey back on the field. Purdy under center. McCaffrey right behind him. Tight formation, man in motion. Play action. Nothing happening. Purdy's on a run, scrambling. Leaps and throws it to the end zone. Touchdown. And that's Kittle for the 6. Purdy looked like he was about to be in trouble, and that all changed when he broke out to the hash lines to the bottom of your screen and just threw a dart. Hits Kittle. 2014, the result. So the fourth down to keep it going, and then a couple plays later, they are in the end zone. And this was in a double coverage, so that was a hell of a pass, hell of a catch. Once again, catching ball in the hand of the defender all simultaneously. Pinheiro hits the pinata as it goes right through the uprights. 21-14. Battle back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I think this is going to be a battle of what defense starts to step up. Because as of right now, no one's stepping up as far as defense goes. Speaking of that, let's take a look at the standings, guys. What do you think? Let's see how the standings look as of right now. Here's your NFC standings as we go. The Eagles 10-5. Cowboys eliminated on Sunday with their loss, 6-8-1. Redskins with a lot of bad breaks this year, mostly injuries and a couple other things, send them to a 4-11. Giants 2-13. Nothing else to say there. Surprise, surprise. Bears on top of the NFC North, 11-4. Packers hanging on to their playoff hopes with the slimmest of margins, 9-5-1. Lions 8-7. They need a lot of help. Vikings, they need help. They need help winning games next year because right now they're at 7-8 and they are eliminated. Panthers 8-7. The Buccaneers, the embarrassing, as you see I have there. I tell it like it is. Those are my boys, and 7-8. Embarrassing. Falcons 6-9. There's no way in the world you're going to tell me that I am one game better. That I am one game better than the Falcons and only 2 games better than the Saints. That Buccaneer team is better than they are, but I'm going to be honest with you this year with the Buccaneers, and this is just my opinion. Coaching sucks. Play calls suck. Just, I've seen enough to say, what the hell are you calling here? That's why the Bucs sitting at 7-8, that's embarrassing. Falcons right below them at 6-9, and the Saints at 5-10. NFC West, which is just lights out. All 3 of these teams all going to the playoffs. Just a matter of who's going to win the division. And as you can see, if the Niners win tonight, how tight it really does get down there. Right now, Seahawks number 1, 12-3. Rams 11-4. And as of right now, Niners 10-4. And your Cardinals, again, another team just decimated with injuries. And that leads them to a 3-12 record on the year. Incredible year in football this year. Amazing. We're going to have a couple new faces in the playoffs, it looks like, which is super exciting. But, guys, the level of play and the games that we have seen over the course of the last 6-7 weeks, really all year, but the last 6-7 weeks have been, I don't know where to start. Just game after game. And I've called some great games here. Almost every game we've called here has come down to it, man. It has come down to it. Especially that Thursday night game. The only game that got away was I forget what game it was. It got away. It was a Dallas game. Not sure. But I digress. It's just been an amazing year of football. Competition levels absolutely through the roof. And you could think of just how exciting it would have been if a couple of the guys who just got busted out on injuries, like Joe Burrow, Cincinnati could have been different. Just go through the list of guys who lost key players. We thought big trades were going to hurt certain teams, and it really didn't. So anyway, here we go. Back to the action. Second quarter, 9:30 to go. Here comes Phillip Rivers. See if they can answer this. They got the ball at their own 20. Play action. Hits his receiver, who he just play actioned, and that's Taylor. He duked to Taylor, then came right back to Taylor, and Taylor gets up for, I think, 6. 2nd and 4. We are under 9 minutes to go in the first half, second quarter. 21-14. Niners on top of the Colts in Indianapolis. Shotgun, 3 to the top. Taylor in the backfield. Niners defense spread all over the place. Play action again. First time he's under pressure and he's going to go down. First time all night there's any pressure and they get to him. So the first time they get to him is at a crucial time during the drive as they lose. Now it's 3rd and 12. But let's be honest, Rivers has been, he hasn't been too intimidated by anything of like 3rd and anything, because we have a 3rd and, what do we have? A 3rd and 17, they got a first down, a 3rd and 12, a 3rd and 10. 3rd down's been good to Rivers. But what a time for the first set. That's the first pressure they had on him, and they bring him down. So now it's a 3rd and 12 from their own 18-yard line. Rivers back. Now he's got time. He's flushed out. He gets rid of it. Hits his receiver, and that's a long way to go. He's going to be short. Pittman, after all that action, come up maybe 1.5 yards short. So there's your first defensive stance of the night, basically. 4th and 2. So their own worst enemy, the first time they get pressured, the first time they get the Rivers, they sack him, and that puts him out of the first down. Comes back with Pittman, hits him for 11 on the 3rd and 12. So there you go. It's not affected him. But Sanchez gets this one away as they punt on 4th down. Fair caught right at the 17-yard line. That's where the Niners will get it with 7:09 to go in the second quarter. In the first half, 21-14. Let's take a look at what we got to look at now, the AFC, right? Here's your AFC standings as we speak. The AFC East, Patriots sitting up top, 12-3. Bills, 11-4. Dolphins, all but they are eliminated, as we all know. I don't know what the Dolphins. I thought the Dolphins would be a different team this year, and apparently they decided not to be for whatever reason, but that's fine. The Dolphins are a mess. Dolphins are a disaster, and I don't think they're really going to get their shit together until they get rid of their head coach. He kind of looks like he doesn't take the game very serious. Jets at 3-12 looks like they don't take football serious. Meanwhile, NFC, the AFC North, Steelers sit up there with a big win last night, 9-6. Big game yesterday, I should say. 9-6. Ravens sit at 7-8 after a tremendous loss last night. So they need a whole bunch of shit to happen. Bengals, like I said, 5-10, and that 5-10 is the difference with having Burrow and not having Burrow. Browns, well, the Browns have always been the Browns of the NFL. 3-12. AFC South. How about the AFC South? Jaguars, 11-4. If you watched my show in the beginning of the year before, they were one of my picks to go to the playoffs this year. And there they are, 11-4, sitting on top of the AFC South, being trailed by the Texans, who put their shit together and got right back in contention and pretty damn quick, 10-5. Colts, like I said, they got no choice but to win tonight. They are at 8-6. Titans with a nice move over to Kansas City, put the Kansas City hurting on. If the Titans beat you, that's pretty bad. I know, I get you, no Mahomes, whatever. Dude, there's no excuse to lose to the Titans this year. But there's 3 teams out there to go, oh my God. AFC West, Broncos sitting up top, 12-3, and they were my pick to do that. Chargers, 11-4. They were my pick to be there. Chiefs, 6-9. I didn't say the Chiefs were going to be 6-9 this bad, but I said the Chiefs will not be in the playoffs. And they had definitely made a genius out of me at 6-9. And the Raiders, I don't know, man. 2-13. Back to action, 7:09 to go. Second quarter, first half. Purdy at his own 17. We'll call it 18. Purdy gets hit. Ball goes up in the air. And who is that? Farrell just pulls it out of the air and turns it upfield for maybe 2 yards. So Purdy is hit. Ball flies off his helmet. It's in the air, so it's right now. It doesn't matter. Forward pass, backward pass, sideways pass, under his ass pass, through his nuts pass. Doesn't matter. Ball was in the air, never hit the ground. So whatever, it's a legal play, and he gets scampers for 2. So Farrell in the right place at the right time. They're going to give him 3 on that. 2nd and 7. Just on the other side of their own 20. He's in shotgun. Pressure coming from the middle. He gets it away. He just throws it away. Nowhere near McCaffrey was over there, but that's about all he was over there. Make it a 3rd and 7 now. At the Angus clip coming up. A couple minutes. Last night's Angus clips were awesome. Halftime was really good last night, guys. I'm gonna break. I'm boasting. I'm gonna self-loathe and brag. Last night's halftime was freaking insane. Third and 7. Shotgun. Purdy back. He's got time. Gets it to the sideline. And it's Kittle. Got a flag on the play. Bring it back. There's going to be a false start. I think the guard moved. I thought it looked like a false start. Indian old place. It's going against the defense. Play illegal use of hands to the face. It declined. 1st and 10. They'll take the gain and pass by McCaffrey here. I don't know, man. It looked like the offense took off before the play started. And actually, I'm with Aikman here. I thought Kittle took off before the snap. Under 6 minutes to go, second quarter, first half, 21-14. Niners on top of the Colts. Snapping this one at their own 33-yard line. Here's a pitch out to McCaffrey. Man, he is hit hard and stood up after a gain of 2. One of the hardest hits of the game there, delivered by the Colts defense. Give them 3, 2nd and 7. We're getting ready to go under 5:30. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Play action to McCaffrey. He comes to the other side, but Purdy just back there stirring his coffee before he got rid of it. $23-yard gain there for Purdy to Moore. I mean, he had a cup of coffee before he threw this. And that fast, they are at the 41.5-yard line of the Colts. Moving the ball. $4:50 to go in the second quarter, first half. Pitch out to McCaffrey. He's caught at the line. Give him 2. 2nd and 8. Beautiful shot of outside the stadium, man. That's the kind of snow I like. That nice, soft, gentle covering. Purdy back. He hits Kittle over the middle again. Into coverage. It's not like Kittle is wide open by any means. 17 more yards for Purdy to Kittle. Move the sticks. We're under 4 to go. In the first half, second quarter, 21-14. Niners are looking to make more. Separate themselves, kind of start to put a stamp on this game right now. Offense definitely taking full advantage of the lack of defense on both sides. Have not really had anything but the big stand there by the 49ers to set them up to this drive. There's another pass out there. That's Moore. So Bourne has finally made his bonus. He's the receiver on that catch. He's over 500, and he's got 500 grand on the way. There you go. Nice check. Good for him. Nice rookie bonus. Get over 500 yards receiving this year will give you $500,000. $100,000 per 100 yards. Not a bad payday. I could live off of that for fucking 4 years. We're under 3 minutes to go. 55 ticks away from the Angus clip. This is the 9th play of this drive. His toss to McCaffrey. He goes right up the gut for 4, maybe 5. I'll call it 2nd and 6. So if he gets $500,000 for his rookie for going over 500 yards receiving, that means that back in the day, those guys probably got like $10, $50. Purdy right out to McCaffrey, who's in the safety valve, and they're going to get him behind the line of scrimmage, back him up. And that'll bring us to the Angus clip. So we ain't even going to fuck around tonight. We're going right to the first Angus clip. Guys, enjoy this Angus clip.
Opportunity knocks on the door of those who earn it, and few are more deserving than Stephon Page. A former free agent, Page won a spot on the Chiefs roster 3 summers ago with a superb showing in training camp. But no one expected what happened on the final Sunday of the 1985 regular season. On that afternoon at Arrowhead, Page laid siege to the 2nd oldest record in the history of the National Football League. Most receiving yards in one game.
First and 10, short drop back by Blackledge, throws to the far side. It's caught by Page at the 30. He's gone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Stephon Page high steps into the end zone. 3rd down and 12 from the Kansas City 16. Backpedaling is Kenny. Great time. Throws long. A spiral down the middle. Caught by Page. He's gone. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
He had 154 yards on 4 receptions. Prior to that one, we're going to have to add it up.
By halftime, Page had 258 yards, a new Chiefs standard. But a higher mountain remained to be scaled.
I need 20 yards. I'm going to get 300. I'm going to get 300 today.
To the surprise of this humble young man, history beckoned.
You know you're only 6 yards away
From 300, I'm going to get it.
the all-time record.
What's the record?
Yeah, the all-time NFL record.
Hey, no.
Yeah,
I'm going for it.
you got it.
I'm going to get it. We got a whole quarter to go.
Back to pass. Kenny throws
There it is.
outside. Caught by Page. He's got the record. Stephon Page with a gain of 11 has just set an all-time NFL single-game receiving record.
Of all the greatest receivers in history, nobody ever caught over 300 yards except Jim.
Well, I'm not one of the greatest. I'm just a free agent. No.
In the record book with 309 receiving yards goes the name of Stephon Page, a player who accepts no limits to what can be accomplished.
Boom, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the Angus clip. Probably one of the greatest lines you'll ever hear in sports from a player. I'm not the greatest. I'm a free agent. 2 minutes to go in the half. 3rd and 6. Big stand here for Colts defense. They need this. 3rd and 6, and they are at the 8-yard line. Shotgun. Purdy with time. A little bit of pressure, but none. Towards the end zone. Kittle in and out of his hands. He tried to juggle it. Tried to catch it with one hand, then push it up, but you ain't doing that. 4th and 6. So good stand there by the Colts to hold them to 3 possibly. We seen kickers doinking like mad yesterday. Kickers have actually been all over the place the last couple days. I mean, Elliott for the Cowboys was absolutely insanity. This is from 25 away. And it is up. It is there. 24-14 with 1:51 to go in the half. In the second quarter. Take a moment real quick to remind everybody we're tomorrow night. A very special Christmas show next Tuesday. Well, tomorrow night, the 23rd, at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Rumble, guys. It's only on Rumble. The Third Floor Puppet Christmas show, live only on Rumble. Go to any post into the comments and get your link for Rumble. And then you can come on over and check out the unbelievable Christmas show that I have planned and have been putting together for over a week. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. Give it 10 or 15 minutes either. Give it like from 8 to 8:15. Who the hell knows? But there you go. Tomorrow night, only on Rumble. Go into the post, go to the comment, hit the link for Rumble. You can go on over and watch it for free. And while you're over there, go to the library and check out all the puppet shows. There's 10 of them. Here's the kick. This will go to, 3 yards deep. He'll go to a knee. It'll come out to the 5-yard line of the 49ers now after that kickoff. I think they bring it out to the 35. Who the hell knows what all these crazy fucking rules. Halftime, guys, coming up in a couple minutes here. And if you enjoyed the Angus clip, you're really going to enjoy halftime. Stephon Diggs was an absolute beast of a receiver. Not only that 309 yards that day, but one of the greatest quotes ever. Now, I'm a free agent. Rivers airs it out. He just can't reach it. The throw came out wobbly. He tried to heave it, and it just, honestly, worst freaking pass he's thrown since he's been back. Right there. That ball went out there like a duck with one wing. 24-14, 1:46 to go. 2nd and 10. Both teams, Colts 3 timeouts. The Niners have 1. They used 1, they have 2 left. Here's a handoff, the late handoff to Taylor, and he'll take it up. Maybe 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Clock running. So a 3rd and 7 here for the Colts. Not looking too good in their last 2 offensive drives here. Really not going anywhere on this one, especially on this one. Good halftime coming up, guys. 9-minute halftime. Rivers again. This is a better pass. Oh, what a defensive play. We got a flag. It was better than I thought. He interfered with him. It looked pretty easy. I'm wondering where the other hand was, and I guess the other hand was on his jersey. Take a look at it again. It's Pierce. Rivers to Pierce again. And again, almost an amazing catch here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Guess what that qualifies for? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We just had ourselves a leaping Lanny Poffo moment. Watch Pierce go up with the leaping Lanny. There you go. Up and down goes the Lanny Poffo. Good job. Here's your first leaping Lanny Poffo moment of the day. You're scoring at home. That's the first one. A according to the green stripe, they are in field goal range for this guy. Phillips is back. Again, no pressure. Gets it away. He finds his man wide open. He gets the first down plus more. And I'm going to get a flag on this. There should be a flag on this. And there's no flag on this. And who is that? Pittman? That's Downs. I'm sorry. Downs with the catch. Let me bring this to you. Phillips leashes it out to Downs. He's caught, but now the defender got him by the shoulder pads and spins him and puts him down. The problem is he's 2 yards out of bounds. No flag. Crowd is letting him know right now, man. What are you doing? That's as late of a man, that was horrible. They are at the 27. Here's a handoff to Taylor. He runs into his own man, and guess who he runs into? The guy who's been everywhere on almost every offensive play tonight for the Colts, Pierce. He runs into him. He stands him up, spins, and knocks him down for 3. He might have had 7 or 8. His own man prevented him there. Angus saying, thank you for saying the greatest. Not a fan of the quote, the goat, an adolescent of a sheep. You're right. The goat. I'm tired of hearing the goat. Okay? You're right. A goat is a fucking baby fucking sheep that just fell out of a baby that just fell out of a mama sheep's pussy. Sheep pussy. Pussy sheep. 13 for 19, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. For Philip Rivers tonight. 1 bad pass. That was a bad pass. I mean, a cousin of the sheep. Yeah, either way. Goat, sheep, same thing. You know what them Cowboys were doing. Woohoo! Talk about Brokeback Mountain. 32 seconds. 2nd and 12. Here's Taylor again. He gets in and he broke the tackle and was able to lean an extra 2 yards forward. Now it's got a couple extra yards. This is only helping out the field goal unit, to be honest with you right now. It looks like they're trying to set up for the field goal if they can get in the end zone good. But they just lost a timeout because of the penalty. An offensive penalty, but we're good. 3rd and 7 to 2nd and 12, I'm sorry. Now it's 3rd and 4. 25 seconds to go in the half, second quarter. Halftime coming up, guys. Great halftime show coming up in 25 football seconds. River shotgun. Taylor's going to join him in the backfield right now. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Again, River pressure. Loops. Oh, my God. If he just threw it. Mark it down. 2nd bad pass of the night by Rivers. He had his man, but he kind of pushed it out there instead of throwing it out there. And the ball fell short of the intended receiver. See, he didn't put enough on it. That's the whole thing. Threw it out in front of him more or less than anything, but he was feeling a little bit of pressure, so he got rid of it. 39-yard field goal. Groupie, boom, dead center. Dead center, no problem, so there they go. At least the Colts will get points. Bring it back to 7 points with 17 seconds to go in the half, first half, second quarter. We are sitting at 24-17. Niners on top of the Colts here in Indianapolis. Colts playing for their playoff lives. They need some help. But all the help starts with them winning the game. And once again, very entertaining first half. High-scoring first half. Good offensive first half. If you like good offense, you've seen it. If you're a fan of Philip Rivers, you're really a fan of Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers is really... he's beyond impressive to me tonight, folks. I don't even know how else to describe this, but this is absolutely an amazing performance by this man right now. I mean, seriously. This guy is doing an absolutely, seriously incredible job. I don't know who the guy was that sat in the office and said, call Phillip Rivers. But whoever did, I want to give him a bonus because right now Rivers is 14 for 21, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, out of that 21, 2 of those passes were just no good. Just no good. And that's on Rivers. So I'm going to say that. So, again, the time he's got tonight is the result of that. Here's the kickoff with 17 seconds. This is going to go to the 4, out to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and brought down at the 40. 11 seconds to go at their own 40 with 2 timeouts. Purdy is 12 for 16, 156 yards. Shotgun. Purdy back. Plenty of time. Now it's getting a little dicey back there. He gets rid of it. Bourne catches it. And then he jumps out of bounds with 3 seconds left. That play took a long time. Rivers is heading to the locker room. Get a jump on everything. Probably has to take a piss. Get in that men's room before everything starts. 3 seconds away from our halftime show. If you guys never been here before, hang around. Halftime's awesome. Please hit the like, hit the follow, hit sub. Get involved, get in the live chat. Don't be afraid. Come on, guys. We have a great fucking time here. Here's the kick. The kick is up. Does it have enough? From 64, he doinks it off the crossbar. Dead center of the crossbar. Doink. No good. 64 yards away. And he doinked it off of the crossbar. Right where it comes, right there. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. The ball hits any other way. Oh my God. What a kick. Holy shit. Hope you guys enjoyed the first half as much as I have, and there's even more to come. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break right now as it's halftime here on the third floor. And here on the third floor at halftime, we take a walk down memory lane of the old NFL. Here you go, guys. Enjoy halftime.
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail. Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Shazam!
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Prior to the game, the Raiders had stated that if they were to score against Pittsburgh, it would have to be with defense and special teams, because they felt it was impossible to dent the steel curtain with sustained drives. Grinding out yardage in sizable chunks, the Raiders ate up almost 10 minutes of the first quarter, accomplishing what they themselves had called the impossible. And on the 16th play, Marv Hubbard smashed the final yard, capping an 82-yard drive to give the Raiders a 7-0 advantage. But 2 plays later, number 60, Otis Sistrunk, deflected this Bradshaw aerial, and Oakland's Phil Villapiano caught it on the carom to end the Steelers' advance. Beginning the second quarter, Kenny Stabler dumped this pass to Mike Siene for a 21-yard gain to the Pittsburgh 35-yard line. Having been held in check for more than 25 minutes, Terry Bradshaw finally got the Pittsburgh attack in gear with this good throw for 24 yards to Preston Pearson. Aided by a roughing penalty, Pittsburgh penetrated the Raiders' 10, and then Bradshaw hit Barry Pearson with this pass, putting the Steelers on the board with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Beginning the third quarter, Kenny Stabler moved the Raiders into field goal range the first 2 times Oakland owned the football. And George Blanda paid off those efforts with field goals of 31 and 22 yards, boosting the Raiders' lead to 16-7. But no terminal harm had been done to the Steelers' cause, and then lightning struck in the form of Willie Brown. Eschewing the running game and going up top to get the Steelers moving, Terry Bradshaw aimed to pass for Preston Pearson, but Willie Brown, making the play of the day, stepped into action and returned the stolen football 54 yards for a 23-7 advantage. Following the ensuing kickoff, 2 plays later, Bradshaw put the ball again in the air with the same result. Number 23, Charlie Smith, then swept left for 40 yards deep into Steeler territory. But the Raiders could not push it across, and at the top of the fourth quarter, George Blanda booted a 10-yarder, making good on his 4th field goal of the day. Third and 25 at the Raiders' 26, Bradshaw stepped out of the pocket and found Frank Lewis with position on George Atkinson. Lewis's catch made the score Oakland 26, Pittsburgh 14 with 9:05 remaining. With Marv Hubbard doing most of the work, the Raiders ended the day the way they began it, blowing the mighty steel curtain defenders right off the line of scrimmage. As the Steelers coach Chuck Noll was to say later, Willie Brown's interception was the key play, but no one play ever beats you. They beat hell out of us all day on every play. They blew us out. With 35 seconds remaining, Marv Hubbard gained his 91st yard for the day, smashing over to give Oakland a very satisfying 33-14 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers, keeping alive the grandiose dream in Oakland of double, dynastic domination in professional football and Major League Baseball. But this was a day for the silver and black, a day struck with pride and poise, like the California sunset, which served only to remind the Oakland Raiders of their upcoming date in Miami.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hold it! What the hell is that shit?
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Boom! We are back. Hope you enjoyed halftime. Angus, I would have loved to have been a part of that neighborhood. Jimmy Buffett and Kenny Stabler, hello. Are there any available homes nearby? Oh my God, could you imagine those frickin' Saturday nights when they weren't doing nothing but hanging out, having a good time? That's crazy, man. You probably heard a lot of...
He's dead, Jim.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Man, what a Saturday night that would have been, huh?
Shazam!
Hey, Luna. Here's Luna. Everybody, don't look at her asshole. Oh, get on the lap. You want to say hi to everybody? Luna wants to say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You want to say hi? There she is. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. I got pussy on the lap. I got pussy on my lap. Woo! Where's up? It's like having pussy on my mind. How you doing? You okay? What? 24-17's the score. Yeah. What? Yeah, third quarter. The Niners will get the ball. Oh. She's dead on my lap. Can you move that one claw? Ah, thank you. All the action's this way. Why don't you look the other way? So if the first half was anything like... second half is anything like the first half, like I said there before. Like I said...
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
And the kick is away to start the second half. He takes it at the 5, out to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, out to the 36-yard line. And we have a little pushing and shoving going on. A lot of offense, yes. I'm going to agree with these two. They're Troy and Joe are talking a lot of offense. But 24-17 doesn't reflect the game. It just doesn't reflect the game. What? Yeah, I agree. See, even Luna just agreed with me. Purdy back. Pass. Over the middle, right at midfield. Then Colts side. And that's Kittle. Move the sticks. 15 yards that fast. I'm going to say 16 because they're on the other side of the 50. Wow. What? She was talking her ass off to try to catch her. Here's McCaffrey. He's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard. Give him a yard. 2nd and 9. We're under 14 to go. Just starting the second half. Niners 24. Colts 17. Playing for any hope of any playoff sniff. Purdy back. Got some time. Pressure a little bit. And he gets his man. Hits him right at the line of scrimmage. And he is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Loss of a yard, maybe. They're going to give him a yard, so call it 3rd and 8. The ref's being a little courteous there, I think. Big 3rd down for the Colt defense. Start this second half the right way. Because the Niners are moving it. If they could stall him here. Purdy back. Got some time. Pressure coming up the middle. He gets it away. Hits his man. And that's Jennings. 1st down. Move the sticks. Under 13 to go. 21-yard gain right there. Purdy to Jennings on the sideline. Just a simple out, up and out. Simple up and out, and there he is, wide open. Not good coverage. There was no coverage on that. There she goes. Purdy, he has to hop over Juszczyk. Still gets Kittle, finds him wide open. Coming across, and he's around a 4-yard line. Niners wasting no time. They are at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal already. We're under 12 to go, 3rd quarter. Almost a disaster in the backfield. Kittle in between 2 defenders. He has 115 yards on 7 receptions and a touchdown, Kittle. Here's McCaffrey. He's met at the line of scrimmage and just manhandled and brought right down. No gain. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. What's up, Texas? Yeah, go back and look at the chat and you'll figure out what we're talking about. That was Angus. From the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Under 11 to go in the 3rd. Plenty of time. Pressure's on. He's in pursuit. He's running to the bottom of your screen. Gets chased, and he just launches it before he runs out of bounds. 3rd and goal from the 4. Clock stops on the incompletion. 11:02 to go. 3rd quarter. 24-17. Niners looking to spread this out of a little bit more than a 7-point lead. Colts are hoping to get out of here with a 10-point. They're giving them a 10-point lead instead of a 14-point lead. Let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal from the 4. Purdy to the end zone. Jennings bobbled a bit. He makes the catch. Jennings makes the catch. Walks over to a fan, a woman, a white woman, and faked handing her the ball. So Juan Jennings, to me, that move right there, he's a piece of shit. Right there, I think that dude right there, Jennings, as you see on your screen, what he just did to that fan was fucking disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. He put the ball right in her face and pulled it back. Let it run. Of course they cut it. 8 plays, 64 yards, 4 minutes, 2 seconds to open up the second half. Boom, 14-point lead that fast. 31-17. I will not give him any more respect for the rest of this game or any other game. Right there, look at this. Is that fucking disgusting? That was absolutely fucking disgusting. Jennings, you should fucking go over there and apologize to that woman and hand her an autographed football and maybe give her fucking money for her fucking dinner. What a fucking douchehead move. I wouldn't care if he did it to a fucking Colt fan that was a dude or something like that, but to a woman or a kid, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, Jennings. Fucking piece of shit, man. That was fucking disgusting. I'm pissed at that, man. That's wrong on so many fucking levels. I hope the NFL does something about that. You had that fucking incident yesterday with the DK Metcalf over there with the fucking... Apparently has something to do with his fucking religious name. Are you fucking serious right now? Irregardless, I don't blame DK Metcalf. I wouldn't take that shit either, professional or not professional. You're going to run your motherfucking mouth and you're going to put your face in my face. Guess what? You ain't going to have a face. But that's a chicken shit move right there by fucking Jennings. Should be reprimanded. Honestly, if I was the coach and seen that, I would have said, dude, you're done for the rest of the fucking game. What are you fucking? Are you absolutely fucking insane? You might as well tap out like John Cena did in front of fucking 200 Make-A-Wish kids sitting fucking ringside. Fuck you, Triple H. Fuck you, Triple H. Fuck you, Triple H. In case you're watching. I'm going to get a model dinner fixing steak, burgers, and... Oh, that sounds fucking good, Texas. And what you cooking it, man, it sounds even better. Damn, dude. Boy, did you just make me fucking hungry. I don't have nothing to eat. Not in here. Damn, Texas. God, you just made me fucking hungry. Down 14. What do we got? We got an Angus clip coming at the 2-minute warning of the game. Kickoff is away. He takes this at his own call at the 1. Out to the 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, he was almost gone, but a waste tackle made. There wasn't too much after that, but the end zone. Good special teams right there on both ends. Big return, big tackle to save it. He was almost gone. I'll suit up, hit this Jennings. I don't think you have to suit up, Texas. I seen you. You're a big fucking dude. Yeah, she's 21. She eats good. Luna must know that you are hungry, and she ran off. I ain't hungry for that kind of pussy, Bubba. I'm hungry for pussy, but not that kind of pussy. I'm all. It's a handoff to Taylor. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. 0 gain. 2nd and 10. Oh, my God. That's what I'm saying. You never know what the frick is going to happen up here on the 3rd floor during the broadcast. Holy shit. Man, do we drift off. Oh, here's a flag now. Hour later. Hold on. They might have had a penalty from the first quarter they forgot about. Let's see what he has to say. Uh-oh. Big penalty there. Came after the play. That's the reason so long. Lenore with a personal foul after the play. Let's see what happens. Here's Lenore. Comes in. Yeah, he tried to punch the ball out after the end of the play. Yeah, he punched the ball. You can't do that after the whistle, brother. So add 15 to the no gain, 1st and 10 after the 15-yarder, moves them out to midfield. Football just on their side of the 50, Colts side. Tiger stable, Tiger stable, Tiger stable. This is the play, guys. Tiger stable. Here's a handoff to Taylor. He gets to the other side of the 50 plus 2 yards. So give him a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. He's only got 25 yards tonight on 9 carries. I was thinking more of a Korean restaurant. Oh, I'm sorry, Angus. You know where my fucking mind was. And I know you, and I thought you were going there. But, hey, that's just as bad. Texas has a birthday in 9 days. There you go. Happy birthday, Texas. Remind us in case we forget. We'll have a little something special for you there. Okay, so the pass goes to Pittman. Rivers again with lots of time. He hits Pittman over the middle. He goes down on the tackle. He is down. He's down by contact right there. The ball came out. Pierce out of nowhere again, coming up with the fumble recovery. If it was a fumble recovery, in between two San Francisco 49ers celebrating instead of jumping on the ball. They became referees instead of football players. Now the red flag is out. This is a bad challenge. Very bad challenge. That's a bad challenge there for the Niners because there's no win-win. It's definitely a catch. The fumble, if it is a fumble, is completely irrelevant because your guys are standing there celebrating or calling for a no catch instead of jumping on the ball. Pierce heads up, comes over, and negates everything as far as a fumble because it was clearly recovered by a Colt, being Pierce. Now, if you're challenging this as if it was a catch, the guy caught the ball, spun around, made at least 3 steps, still had the ball, was spun to the ground, his forearm hits, then the ball comes out. What are you challenging? Who are you challenging? I don't. That's just stupid. I don't know who told him to challenge that, but they obviously don't know the rule book. And the other thing is, there's nothing there that says incomplete pass. So I don't know who his guy is that told him to go for that, but the 49ers are going to be out one challenge and out a timeout very, very early in the second half. Angus must be a New Year's Eve birthday, Texas. No. Yeah. Is that right? Texas, you're a January 1st, baby? Oh, that's gotta suck. Man, birthday that close to Christmas? Man, my parents spread it out. I'm August. Wow. Well, I'm sure we'll get to Angus. I mean, we'll get to Texas on his birthday, as long as he reminds us. That might be hard to forget. Angus, you got a one of those sticky notes? Can you write down Texas's birthday so we don't forget, please? I'm going to put you to work tonight, Angus. You were one of the first moderators, so I'm going to put you to work. Can you just write down Texas's birthday's in 9 days and then circle the day on the calendar? I would hate to forget his birthday. Hello? Okay, I'll be right there. Thank you. I'll be right there. Bye-bye. It is. I got to take a quick break, guys. Give me 1 second here. Holy shit. Oh, holy shit. What's up, man? Sorry about that, guys, but Amazon deliver a little bit ahead of schedule tonight. Food delivery. Couldn't let the old lady carry in all that freaking ginger ale. 3 12-packs of ginger ale and some other shit. So I had to go get it and help her out. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Nothing like being live. Nothing like being live with life. Oof, out of breath. Okay, what'd I miss? Commercial break. The 1st, January 1st, everybody. Texas' birthday is No Model's birthday in 9 days. Got you, Texas and Victor. There you go. Thanks, Angus, being right on top of it. My man. Thanks, Bubba. Speaking of thumbs up, how about a thumbs up? Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that sub. Get in this live chat. These guys are fucking insane. It's like being back in 7th grade over here. You know, just some of the topics covered in the chat tonight. Do you like to take a shit before you eat or after you eat or both? Goats are cousins to sheep. So, okay, I see what happened here. 31-20. Okay, so the Colts did manage a field goal. Okay, cool. You guys saw that. I did not. So it's 31-20. 11 points. Still 2 scores. Touchdown, 2 points, plus a field goal. Scott takes it at the 5. He's out to the 25. Just out past the 30, maybe the 31. Showing Birdie gave 9 shiny new trucks to 9 needy families. I'm looking at the neighborhood he's giving these cars away in. I don't know about how needy they are. I know I'm a lot more needier than those people. Angus, very important topics. McCaffrey, he gets past first line of tackles, then he's smothered at the 39. It's 2nd and 3. Yes, Texas, they're just not topics that everybody talks about, but they need to be discussed sometimes. They just need to be. 2nd and 3. Under 7:40 to go, third quarter, 2nd and 3. McCaffrey in the backfield. Purdy's under center. Handoff, McCaffrey. He dances, first down, +4, +5, 6, 7, maybe 8 yards more. First down. Ooh, them sticks. Another first down for the Niners. 7:15 to go, third quarter. McCaffrey, 85 rushing yards tonight. 17 catching, total 102 plus a touchdown. They're at the 48, their own 48, 1st and 10 from there. 6:45 to go, third quarter. Purdy hits his target over the middle. And Jennings I don't know how he made this catch. It looks like the defender caught him and the ball and went to the ground. That is insanity how this catch is made. Let's take another look at this one, guys. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Stutter step, breaks back in. Look at a catch. Beautiful catch. The defensive guy who was covering him like a freaking jacket almost was able to get that ball out, but way too late if he did. Jennings, 43 yards. That fucking disgusting display of human dignity before. Robinson's going to get up for 8. Robinson for 8 as he gives McCaffrey a little breather. Niners at the 22-yard line already of the Colts. Another handoff to Robertson. Going nowhere this time. Stood up at the line of scrimmage and winds up about 15 yards back from there. 5:15 to go, third quarter. We're under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. 31-20. 11-point lead for the Niners over the Colts here in Indianapolis. Snap. Purdy, plenty of time, but nobody was open. Has to throw this one to the sideline, folks. 3rd and 9. The best the Colts could do here is stop them and hope for 3. Joe Buck yourself. A one-man band from Nashville. Joe Buck yourself. That's funny. Big, huge, massive 3rd and 9 for the Colts. There's so much on the line here for the Colts on this 3rd and 9. You could probably put the season on the line right here. Purdy back under pressure, gets it away. Bourne gets it at the maybe the 20, so the Colts do stop him. Going to be a 4th and 7. Clock's running, 4:25 and ticking. Third quarter. Niners looking to see if they can bring this back to 14 points again. Kittle's limping off the field. 38-yard attempt here. Kick is up. Is dead center for Piñeiro. Back to 14. 4:02 to go. Third quarter. Niners 34. Colts 20. 14-point lead. And we keep on moving here on the third floor as we continue our coverage of NFL football live. We will be here. Now, Christmas is going to be complicated, so I'm not making any plans yet as far as what we're going to do on Christmas. I think everybody's just going to be with their families and stuff. I'm sure football will be on or whatever, but it's just going to be me, my wife, the 2 cats, our son, and our granddaughter. Kind of a real small Christmas this year. Not too fancy of a Christmas either. The financial situation is not good, so when the financial situation is not good around the holidays, usually the holidays are not that good. But you know what's more important than all that? That's being with the family. Because love is the greatest gift you can give to anybody. That's why I always say, be kind for no reason and love your fellow man. Look out for your fellow man. So the Niners, putting a stamp on this one, they kind of looks like they got this one well in hand, unless the Colts can figure out a way to stop the Niners. If I heard correctly, what they were just saying is the 49ers punter hasn't punted since November. What's up with that? That's a long time. Well, during this break, let's enjoy this break. Take a quick breather here. Prep up. Even though it's a 14-point game, it has been a super entertaining game. Some great catches, some great passing, good defense here and there. We've seen a little bit of everything so far. Still got a quarter to go. Or regulation. As you know, you get a lot of free football here on the third floor. The last couple games of pick, man, have gone into overtime. And don't forget, we even covered that 16-inning game during the Major League playoffs. Dodgers and Blue Jays. I've been looking for that clip and I can't find it. Playoffs? Playoffs? He'll take a knee 3 yards deep. We already did this. We already showed you the NFL playoffs picture. You got the Lions and Buccaneers looking in now due to the Buccaneers do not know how to play football for the last 6 weeks, including losses to Atlanta, Saints, Carolina. Losing games that you just don't need to lose. Very disgusted with the Bucs. It's embarrassing, actually. And I'm putting it all on the coaching staff this year. That's just a disgusting display of coaching. They just don't ever look prepared to play. Taylor gets the ball. It takes them about 6-7 seconds to bring him down after a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Give him 3. 2nd and 7. 3:40 to go, third quarter. That is called a long paid vacation. You right. Here's Taylor. He gets a little bit of room, bust up. He's going to be about 2 yards short. Give him 5. 3rd and 2. 3rd and maybe 2.5 probably. Seattle has at Carolina left. That's next week. Big game for me. And then they come back to San Francisco. Rams have Atlanta and Arizona. They seem easy. Niners have Chicago and Seattle. Very interesting for Seattle and San Francisco, the last game of the year. 2:45 and clock running, 3rd quarter, 3rd and 2. Taylor in motion, dancing around, goes back out. He's in the flat. That's Abdullah. Give him the first down, plus 2 yards. First down, Colts for Abdullah Lula. Abdullah, I think his name is. I think that's what he said. Dula Baba Booba. Yes, very important topics. What up, Texas? Shotgun at the 47. Colts own 47. Play action to Abdullah. Pass over the middle. And this guy has an interesting name. Mohali Cox. Mohali Cox with the catch. 2nd down. Medulla Abdullah? What? Medulla Oblongata. Medulla Oblongata. So Kittle apparently has injured himself. He's on the sideline right now with his hands buried in his face. Texas made me more hungrier. I just got steak on my mind. 115 yards, 7 catches for Kittle tonight. 1 touchdown. It's a season high, 115 yards. But he is helmetless. He's trying to dance on his feet. Niner is down. They didn't say anything that there was an injury. They were just talking while the poor guy's laying on the ground. He gets up. That's Thune. Bethune comes off on his own. Medulla Oblongata. 1:44 and the clock is ticking. That's her slab of steak. Oh, check the post. 2nd and 2. Pittman catches it, but he fell down as he caught it and back it up a yard. So the catch makes it worse than it was. He had the first down. He just fell the fuck down. I don't know. He tripped over the hash mark. 3rd and 3. Hash mark. Somebody say hash? Hash time. Hash time. That's what we'll call halftime now. Instead of halftime, it's hash time. Third and 3. 55, 54, clock ticking. Here's Taylor, and he's going to put his head down. He is right on the line. Give him the first down. 1 more play to go here in the 3rd quarter as the clock ticks under 40 seconds to go. 35 to go in the quarter, 25 on the play clock. The most important, 34-20, Niners on top. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Taylor, 38 yards on 13 rushes. Changing it at the line. Gets a snap of 2 on the play clock. He tried to get away and he couldn't. Got a yard. And they'll end the 3rd quarter going back with a 2nd and 9. And they once again, see now, Joe Buck thinks that's fucking funny. Now they're really starting to piss me off, man. They're really starting to piss me off. I can't believe they showed that again as a fucking, like that was something cute. And you know what? I don't think anybody really seen that, like, but me when that first happened. When that very first happened, I called it the second it fucking happened. The second it happened in front of me, I said something about it. Now you come back at the end of the quarter, and Joe Buck is thinking that that's funny. That's why I can't stand Joe Buck. First of all, he's a fucking lunatic. Wait, well, in 19... Fuck you, Joe Buck. Now I'm pissed at Joe Buck and Jennings. They should go out to dinner tonight and fuck each other. They should put their dick in front of each other. Pull it away last second. Fuck Jennings and fuck Joe Buck if they think that's funny. Unfucking believable. Now I'm not even going to go there. I was going to break it down even more. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to leave it right where it is. It was a fucking bullshit fucking move. And Joe Buck should be ashamed of himself. And should come back with an apology. Because that shit was not fucking funny. Not fucking funny. And I hope the Colt players get wind of that happen and they take care of that poor girl after this game. Give her a signed football. All the Colts sign a football and give it to her. Fuck Jennings. Douche. And then Joe Buck, oh, somebody thought they were getting a Christmas gift. Fuck you, Joe Buck. Choke on your fucking hundreds, bitch. I can't believe anybody thought that was fucking funny. I found it absolutely disgusting. For a professional fucking athlete to do that to a woman? Fuck you, dude. Wow, man. It don't take much to piss me off, but that's fucking bullshit, man. Yeah, give her fucking Jennings' jersey. She could fucking wipe her fucking ass when she's having her period too on it. And then mail it to him. Rivers in the shotgun. He's at the 42-yard line of the Niners. Here we go. Fourth quarter. Changes the play again. It's a 2nd and 9. Rivers finds his massive tight end, Warren. First down and more. 19 on that completion. Fuck Joe Buck. He's from my hometown. His father was class, but not him. You're right. His father was awesome. But when I started really hating Joe Buck is when he was with Tim McCarver. Those two fucking guys, I wanted to fucking stick bamboo up in my eyelids. To McCarver constantly talking about a fucking Bob Gibson fucking curveball from the 1969 fucking World Series Game 2, inning 5, fucking 3-2 count. He throw a fucking curveball and fucking. Shut the fuck up and call the game. Jesus fuck. Unlike me, I like to digress a lot. All right, back to the game. 14-15 and ticking to go in the fourth quarter in the game in regulation. 2nd and 2. Rivers takes it, handoff. Taylor bounces, finds his first down and more. And then still can't come down and gets another bonus 2 yards. 1st and goal. Here come the Colts. Trying to cut the lead in half again. But they're going to need a stop if they want to get right back into it. We're on a 13:40 to go in the fourth. In the quarter. In the game. In regulation. This will be the 11th play of this current drive by the Colts. Impressive drive here. Ball is at the 9-yard line of the Niners. Play action to Taylor. That was beautiful. Pass. That's over to Mo Alley Cox-a-Mox. Is this guy's name More Cox? Oh, Ollie Cox. Ollie Cox. 2nd and goal as they bring him down at the 1.5-yard line. Beautiful play action there by Rivers. This dude looks like he's about 9 feet tall. He could have laid down, would have been in the end zone. Ollie Cox. That is a big man to get on the ground. Ollie Cox must have a big fucking elephant cock. Phillip Rivers on this drive alone is 6 for 6 for 46 yards. Say what you will, but this guy is, my mind's blown with him. Here's a handoff to Taylor up the gut. Touchdown, Colts. They cut it in half again. Almost 34-26 at the moment. 12:41 to go. Fourth quarter, 1-yard touchdown rush by Jonathan Taylor. And that brings this Colt crowd back into it for sure. And Rivers is fired up, and Rivers is bringing his team up and down the field, and hanging with the Niners. If the defense can find a couple stands here, I have all the confidence in the world that Rivers can beat these guys. Ollie, Coxon free. Hey, extra point is up and is good. Once again, Colts cut it to 7. 34-27. 12:41 to go. Fourth quarter. The game. Regulation. We'll be back in a moment. I got a beautiful, beautiful sports moment. Boom.
Now let's see what their number one priority is here.
Here's Franco. He's got it. He's going to get it with this carry.
Congratulations. That's nice.
Unofficially 15 yards on that carry, over 1,000, 8th time NFL record. Congratulations, Franco.
And he is certainly not hanging on, is he?
Think this guy isn't an asset?
Absolutely. As I remember, do I not remember a quote attributed to Jim Brown that if he were to start an NFL franchise, this was made about 7 or 8 years ago. Jim Brown said that if I were to start an NFL franchise, the first player I'd take would be Franco Harris.
If it becomes a victory, it'll take some of the joy of this Cleveland win away. But if New England wins, the Browns are in the playoffs. Franco, touchdown. Triple zeros on the scoreboard, and that's a nice way for it to end. A touchdown for Harris, and a touchdown pass for Mark Malone. For Franco Harris, TD number 100. He passed Jim Taylor this year. He trails Don Hudson, Lenny Moore, and Jim Brown, who has the record at 126 on the all-time list.
See the all-out blitz by the Cleveland Browns. Harris just lets the blitzer go by and is there as a pass receiver. 6 points.
There you go. The great Franco Harris. What a beast. Penn State. Penn State alumni. And let me see. We got to take... Thank you, Texas. That's a sports moment brought to you by the Third Floor. It's not to be confused with an Angus Clifford, a halftime performance, and the Colts kicked this one off. It is headed to the sideline. He catches it like a foot away from the sideline. This is Sky Moore. He's going to be buried at the 30, but it could have been a lot better if he just let the ball hit. It was going out of bounds. So kind of a mental mistake there by the Steelers in a way, because that's a difference of 15 yards right there, right? Or 10 yards, they get the ball to 40 or something. Either way, they're going to start this drive at the 30. Yeah, refreshing. Thank you, Texas. I put a lot of thought and a lot of whatever, what clips to play and stuff like that. Sometimes I put it together with the teams that are playing. Other times, I don't want to get into that it has to be the teams that we're watching. I'd like to mix it up a little bit, but make relevance. And kind of remind people of people who were out there before. And perfect throw to Douchehead. Purdy to Douchehead for about 14 yards, 17 yards. Move the sticks, 1st and 10. the Colts defense, it just, man, they're looking for that big play. That big play is going to have to be a turnover because it doesn't look like they can stop them. So a mistake by the Niners or an interception, fumble, something. Colts defense has to do something right here. They're already out at the 47. Here's McCaffrey. He's at the line of scrimmage. He gets tackled after a gain of about 4, maybe 5. Second down. 11:45 to go in the fourth quarter in the game in regulation. Give him 5 on that. It is a 2nd and 5. Colts defense, like I said, has got to do something, make something happen. And to be honest with you, they're going to have to do it pretty quick. 16 carries, 90 yards. McCaffrey averaging 5.6 a carry. Here's a flip to McCaffrey as he tries to break to the outside. He gets a little bit. He's going to not get the first down. See where they mark him out. A lot of collision over there. I did not see where he went out. It's going to be a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. They're going to give him a real good spot. They're going to put it inside of a half yard. He's basically, he's not that far away. They gave him a lot better spot than I thought he did. So the collision on the sideline, I guess he was able to get a little bit more out of that. McCaffrey gets that and more. He's at the 30 to 25, pushing, fighting, gets down at the 20 after a hand exchange. Williams was defending him, but it just became a hand battle for about 5-6 yards to the out of bounds showed up. Niners just moving right down the field. A hot night through butter, baby. Look at that hole. Gets to the numbers. Gets to the sideline. Big, brutal run. Clips are just better, and I'd rather watch that than the modern. Thank you. That's why I do it. Why play all that stuff? I'd rather go way back, man. First down handoff to Robinson. He just falls forward for a yard. Matter of fact, we had a clip the other night from 1937. 1937 we had a clip from. They didn't even have face masks yet. Still the leather helmets. 9:30 to go. 2nd and 9. 34-27. Niners on top. Fourth quarter. Game, regulation. Birdie says, Birdie can't hear anything. Play clock is at 0. Now, Niners are forced to use another timeout. Remember, they blew that stupid challenge. It's a 2nd and 9, 9:18 to go in the game, in the fourth, in regulation. 1 timeout remaining for the Niners. As they are forced to take that one. Birdie saying, I can't hear you in my helmet. Well, you know what? Do it the old-fashioned way. Grab a tight end, send him in with the play. You know, like they did in the old days. To let these guys rely on technology, if your helmet goes out, I don't know what to tell you. Call fuck a timeout, go find out what's going on, or fucking do it the old-fashioned way. That's what I would do. Like I said, man, these guys are just fucking spoiled rotten. That's why these guys are different. Play clock running down. Birdie's in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Bounces back. Pressure came from the outside. Big defensive play error by Pratt as he comes in and dislodges the ball from Douchehead. 3rd and 9. Douchehead was the intended receiver. We talked about the Colts needing a big 3rd down. I mean, a big stop or something. This is it. Again. They failed the first time I said it. Now there's even less time. We're in the fourth, and it's a 3rd and 9. They're in field goal range. The ball is just on the other side of the Colts' 20. Purdy back in the shotgun. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. McCaffrey in the slot. Pass over the middle. And he hits Douchehead for a gain of, call it 10 maybe. So 1st and goal. Under 9 minutes to go. Colts once again cannot do anything to slow the offense down. And that was kind of an easy slant in the middle for Douchehead. Edwards was there, but he was a step or two behind. They're QG? Better hope a huge solar... Here's McCaffrey. He's pushed at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, goes back, and loses another yard on top of that. 2nd and goal. Better hope a huge solar storm doesn't happen during the game. Otherwise, they are SOL. Have you ever seen the helmets for the deaf college? Yes. They have a display in the visor that tells them to play. Yeah, I see that. Quarterback. Yeah, I seen it. That's cool. Under 8 to go. 2nd and goal. From the 10. Purdy in shotgun. Dances around. Got time. Here comes the pressure. He's scrambling around now. Heading back towards the top of your screen. Pointing, throwing towards the end zone. Catch is made, but he was out of bounds by about 80 feet. That's Tungus. Tungus. Civ. I don't know who you are, Civ, but hello. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Taking a look at this again. There's the catch. That's a touchdown. They snap it anyway. 3rd and goal. This is, what the hell? There's no defense over there by McCaffrey. He just walks in. Now, he doesn't tease anybody. He gives a little fist pump there. 40-27. 9-yard catch by McCaffrey. There was nobody near him. Literally. They had the touchdown. They decided not to challenge it. Come back and find a wide open McCaffrey. Doesn't matter. Back to 14. When I was in high school, we used to play basketball against deaf team. Their coach could call their plays with a big drum. Does he do fun stuff? Who? Purdy has 5 touchdowns tonight passing. Let's not forget that either. So Purdy making a statement here. It's 41-27, 7:37 to go in the game, in the 4th in regulation. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, folks. We'll be right back. Son of a bitch. Whew. All right. I just want to check on the old lady, make sure she was all right. What'd I miss, Angus? Who's Civ? Who is that? Anybody have any idea who Civ is? I think Civ's been sieving some vodka before they got here. So we'll have to figure this out. The kickoff went, and there's flags all over. This one's going to come all the way back. The early call is. Does he do fun stuff? What the fuck? What did I miss? Angus kicked this guy. Bingo, zapped him. Was it a him? What does that say? Shiveshai? I don't know who that is. Thank you, Angus. Thank you, Texas. The ball's out. There's the turnover that they might have needed, but they needed that about an hour ago. Niners might have gotten this. Niners might have gotten on this. 15-yard loss either way. But Rivers had some time and then just got smacked. They did get back on it, but they had lost a 15 on it. Cullen leaped up to block the pass, but wound up knocking the ball out of Rivers' hand, bouncing it back even further. 2nd and 25. I thought the fumble went the other way. My bad. Rivers from his own end zone. In and out of the hands of Walker. Dean Winters on a deflection, 3rd and 25. That's about it for the Colts tonight, folks. 41-27. You're at 6:20 to go. So they did have opportunities, and that ball never got to the intended receiver, smacked away by a great play. Probably a trolls or something. Gotcha. Fucking weird. From his own end zone, 3rd and 25, he airs it out. Oh my Lord, where did he come from? Almost made a bizarre, insane catch. What do we got? Texas, you think you know him or her? Is it her or him? Apparently we are fun. Burp. They're going to have to punt from their own end zone. I mean, they really have no choice. 4th and 25. 6:32 to go in the game. Into 4th in regulation. I think the Colts, any hope was right there, and it's gone. Gets this one at his own 48, 45. Twisted backwards. He's going to get this one maybe at the 38-yard line. So they're starting off already. Civ wanted Victor Valente. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. They're all after this hot ass. Yeah, apparently we are fun. Apparently we are fun. But, Angus, would you bang him for good? Just throw him out for good? There's no timeouts here. Well, maybe there's a timeout. But probably lonely in the tenderloin. Dude, that's just on the other. That's fucking right. Go out go out on my balcony, and on a real clear, beautiful day, like in the summer and stuff, you look out, you can see the outline of Frisco, man. It's pretty nice. Not the city, but the mountains over there. Phillip Rivers is fucking hot about something on the sideline, man. He is barking at the officials. Purdy takes this one, dishes it off to McCaffrey, and he's going to do a spin and a twist for 2. 2nd and 8. We're under 6 to go in the 4th. In the game, in regulation. Lockport in the house. Better late than never. Lockport. What's up, Bubba? How'd you enjoy the game yesterday in Cleveland? I watched it and was looking for you. And Lockport, I was hoping that you went to the game and you'd have a big giant sign that said, "Don't forget to like and sub to the Third Floor podcast." But I did not see that sign in Cleveland yesterday. But I know you were in attendance. And Lockport, did you have a hot pretzel for me by any chance? Big win. Good win. I watched that game. I enjoyed watching that game. Good Bills-Cleveland game. 23-20. Bills were hoping for a little help last night from Baltimore, but that didn't work out as the Patriots continue to roll. Getting ready to go. The last time the Niners punted was in Cleveland, speaking of Cleveland, and that was in November. November 30th was the last time that the 49ers punted. Did you hear me, folks? They haven't punted since November 30th. There's your burp, Angus. This one is caught by Tungus right there at the sideline, at the marker. First down. Niners continue to move the ball and continue to just put on an insane offensive display tonight. With all due respect to the Colts defense that is really not on the field tonight. Kittle's night's over. Lockport doing good, boys. It was a good game. Had a great time. I'm glad you had a great time, but the most important thing, Lockport, I'm glad you got there safe, and I'm glad you're home safe. That's the most important thing. McCaffrey's going to be swallowed up for a 2-yard loss here. 2nd down and 12. Colts are going to start using their timeouts. 2 left. 4:47 to go in the 4th. In the game, in regulation. Burp in Norway is spelled rape with a Spanish thing on top. Texapedia helping us out there. Breaking it down. Like I said, super intelligent chat, super intelligent host, blazing displays. Come on, give it up? What do you think, guys? Do you think I do good with these? Instead of coming up with the helmets, instead of, when I used to do the helmets, now I just sit there and go, give me a horse looking at this, or give me a gold miner. So put a lot of mental effort in it. All the charts you've seen, the horse in the beginning and all that stuff. That's why I included artwork on the credits now. This one is intercepted. So any break, any hope of anything, of any possibility of anything fucking happening good for the Colts right now, it just happened on the interception. But is it too much? Too little? Too late. 4:37 to go in the game, in the 4th, in regulation. This one went in and out of the hands of Douchehead. Oh, it wasn't Douchehead. It was Bourne. Good job to get up and take off with it because he was not touched in any way. So he intercepted it at the 20. And brings it out to the 29. So 9 on the return. Rivers back. Quick out to the side. And that's Pittman who's spun it around for after a gain of 8, maybe 9. 2nd down. Second down 1, give them 9. And there is 4:20 left in the game, in the quarter, in regulation. 4:20. Rivers just hit Pierce again for a huge gain down to the 30 now of the Niners. Doing about 31 on that. They got to hurry here. Taking a long time to get this play off. 3:35. Rivers. Quick throw, and it's intercepted going back the other way. This is going to be a touchdown. This is gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Pay dirt. That's winners. That's winners with the killer interception. Pick 6. 47-27. One stunned Colts crowd, and that's one hell of a fucking hairdo, dude. Anybody's just see that guy in the fucking crowd? What the fuck was that on his head? Dude, just get rid of it. Let's see how far this is. It's going to be about 73 yards. That's got to be a beautiful feeling. 73 yards the other way. Nail in the coffin. So what was a clean game as far as turnovers becomes a disaster with just one for each. Colts got the one they needed, and then they give it right back. That's it. You're damn right. That's the dagger right there. You're right, Angus. Lockport, that's the dagger. Angus. That's all, folks. And Texas was one of my favorite ones so far. Burp in Norway is spelled rape with a little Spanish thing on top. Grape. I said grape. I gotta be careful. I don't think I could use that word on YouTube. And I think the only reason that we're good right now is because the little fucking thing above the A. You know what, Texas? Texas, you're my man. Where are you at? Texas, welcome aboard, buddy. You're now part of the official security team. Texas is now officially part of our security team. What? You got a security team on the third floor? Absolutely. You guys never seen our third? This is the third floor security.
What the fuck you looking at? Come on, make that coffee to go. Let's go. Hey, so go over, Joe. What the fuck you doing? It's a joke, a joke. Put the fucking pot down. You gonna take the coffee?
Third floor security at its best. Welcome aboard, Texas. No problem, brother. I thought you were, and then I don't know why I haven't done it earlier, but I just looked over. I'm like, you know what? Why isn't this guy a moderator? Texas, welcome aboard. Joining Angus, Lockport, a couple others. Guys are the best. I love you guys. It's a great hangout, man. Play clock is under 3. Rivers is out of the game, and Leonard is now in for the Colts. So take Rivers out, protect him a little bit. He doesn't need to be beat up in a 21-point game. And with all due respect, that interception was not all his fault. And absolutely beautiful performance by Rivers tonight. The way he was playing in the beginning, if he had any defense, Colts had any defense tonight, it might be a different story. But right now, Niners are running away with this one by 21 points. We are headed to the Angus clip. It is Angus clip time. Snap the ball with 2:04 to go. That's the Goodson. What was a 3rd and 1 is now a 4th and 2, 4th and 3. Doesn't matter. It's time for the Angus clip. Enjoy it, fellas. This is a good one, man. This is a good one. And this, I'll just let it say itself. Enjoy the clip. Angus clip.
With Roger Staubach at the helm, the Dallas Cowboys had won their last 7 games. For Staubach, this has been a sensational year, one in which he moved from the bench to the huddle to the playoffs. On Saturday against the stumbling St. Louis Cardinals, Staubach was ably assisted by his expert defense, which held the Cardinals to just 215 yards total offense and allowed St. Louis passers a miserly 12 completions in 43 attempts. But it was the emergence of an almost unstoppable offense that had made the Cowboys so difficult to beat. Against the Cardinals, number 33, Dwayne Thomas, a moody and enormously talented back, was all Dallas needed. He ripped holes in the St. Louis defense time after time, displaying deceptive speed and proving to any Thomas doubters that he has the qualifications to rank among the best runners in the game today. Against the Cards, Thomas scored 4 touchdowns, which tied a Cowboy record, and ended the day as the game's leading rusher and pass receiver. While Thomas was brilliant, the Cardinal offense could salvage but 4 Jim Bakken field goals. And when Dwayne Thomas crossed the goal line for the 4th time, his team sat on the top side of a 31-12 score and ended the regular season with a towering 11-3 record. For the playoff-bound Cowboys, there was an abundance of reasons to cheer. For St. Louis, the failure of defeat must have been somewhat tempered by the knowledge that it can't happen again until next year.
Boom, there you go. The Angus clip brought to you by the 3rd Floor. We do that every 2-minute warning, plus the halftime presentation show. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hey, I know, Angus, I have to apologize. A lot of times when I show the Cardinals, they're not on the best side of the score, but you know what? I'm still showing you those guys from the old Cardinal team, the Jim Harts, Mel Grays and stuff. But when you get Staubach into a highlight, I'm in every time, man. Yeah, I can never get bored of Roger Staubach. Anyway, 2 minutes to go in the game. That's it. In the game. 4th and 1, going for it, no shit. Leonard's back. He passes over the middle, and the pass is caught and dropped. And that will do it. Put a nail in the coffin. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I have, Texas. Here's the deal, though. I'm glad you brought that up because I've been thinking about this and thinking about this. So there's enough of you guys in here that mean enough to me to let you know. Like Lockport, Angus, Texas, of course. Who else we got in here? John, the Beagle Dad, all those guys. Here's the deal. I've been thinking about doing that. Exactly what Texas just said. Have you thought about vintage calls? And yes. And I can do that. I figured out how I can do it. That's not the issue. The issue is I cannot, by no means, do it on YouTube. Therefore, I am going to have a dry run coming up. I'm going to be picking a game, and I'm going to call it. At the same time, I'm going to have it in the box or on the screen. In other words, I might put the whole game on the screen, and I'll be calling it from behind. You can't see me, just like a regular broadcast. Or I'm going to split the screen and call it. or put myself in a box, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't figured that out yet. Not very difficult to do, but there's it's not easy to do. But the thing is, I can only do it on Rumble. I can't do it on YouTube. YouTube will shut me down. It will shut me down in a freaking heartbeat, man, in a millisecond. So yes, I am going to do vintage calls. The thing is, it will only be on Rumble, man. So if you're not on Rumble, you're going to have to go into the comment, hit the link, go over there, and then you can watch the live stream. But if you're not signed up for Rumble, Rumble Premium, which is only, I think right now, I think it's only $10 a month. And I think they got a better deal for the whole year. Yeah, I can do it there, but if you do go over there and you're not on Rumble, you're going to have to sit through the ads. But if you got the premium, now premium on YouTube is $14 a month. That's YouTube Premium with no ads. Rumble's $9. And I'm going to tell you something. There's a couple good wrestling things over there. There's an independent that has a regular weekly show. If you're into gaming, guys, the fucking all these crazy fucking 48-27 final. That's about all it does it for the Colts as far as the playoffs go. That should put a dagger in that. That'll finish them off. Yeah, Texas. A friend of mine just tried to do it a couple weeks ago with the Yankees-Dodgers Game 6, 1977. The Reggie Jackson 3-home run game. 16 minutes in, they took him down. He got an email being threatened with suspension and a whole bunch of other stuff. And he actually, before he even did it, there was no sound. There's no sound. It was just players. And they just banged him, man. Just like that. Bills just clinched with the Colts loss. We're in the dance. Well, there you go, Lockport. Congratulations. I had a feeling the Bills were going to make it, but they sure didn't make it easy for themselves. And Lockport, or Angus and Texas, if you guys are here for the season preview, I've nailed everything that I said was going to happen. Pretty much happened, with the exception of the Redskins and the Bengals. Now, of course, the Bengals lost Joe Burrow, so any prediction you had on that was right out the fucking window anyway. They did have an outside shot at the end, but just way out. It's just too late. Outside of that, I said Denver was going to win the West. Chargers would be there. Chiefs are not going to make the playoffs. I said, look out for the freaking Patriots this year. I'm sure you remember that, Lockport. I don't think you were too happy when I said that. But I said, this is not going to be the same Patriots team that you've been seeing. This is a real deal. And boom. They're right there looking for their first division in quite some time. But the only thing with the AFC East, man, to be honest with you, is there's really no competition other than Bills and Patriots. Because even before that, who are the Bills really battling? Dolphins? Are you worried about the Jets? Who the fuck is worried about the Jets? So, anyway, maybe we'll keep it going for a little while tonight. Unless anybody wants to get on out of here, I understand. But maybe we'll just talk a little bullshit for a couple more minutes instead of just shutting it down. But, yeah, getting back to Texas, yeah, I'm going to do that. Why they took him down, it just said copyright infringement. Now, one thing that he did do, and I asked him this when I was talking to him, I said, where'd you get the video? And he said, I got the video from YouTube. I said, no. What I mean is, whose channel did you get that game from? And he said MLB. And I was like, well, there you go. There's the first mistake you did. You took it off of the MLB fucking thing. If you took it off like John's channel or like he downloaded it on fucking from a video cassette back in the day and put it on the computer and now put it on here, you could probably get away with it. But the chance, I don't know, it's just not worth the chance to go on there and then get banged with a major copyright. Then I'm off of fucking YouTube for a while. So to play it safe, I'm going to go exclusively on Rumble with vintage games. You know, I'm going to go back and, like I said, I just haven't decided what game yet. I got the list here. There's like 6-7 games on the list. And I'll break it down. Let me look at the list and go over it, and I'll break it down to 5 games that I got. And then Thursday night, just before we do the halftime show, I'll put the list up here, and then you guys vote on it, and I'll run with that game. And then we'll just pick a date to do it. But like I said, you're going to have to go over to Rumble and check it out, because I'm not going to fuck around and put it on YouTube. So I'll make it an exclusive Rumble only. And we'll do a dry run, see how it goes, and we'll go from there, man. My numbers are fucking blasting on Rumble. It's just, getting likes and a little bit more action going over there, and I'm going to be fine. So there'll be an attraction on the Rumble end. It's just a matter of getting people from the YouTube side of my subscribers to go over there. And I could promote the hell out of it. That's not a problem. You got a gift membership. Enjoy 1 month access to Wrestling for Life Network perks starting now. Oh wow, somebody gifted me a membership for Wrestling for Life. They're pretty good. That's DK White and Big Nick. 2 guys that do tons of live wrestling reviews as it's happening. So if you guys really dig some watching guys talk about, the shows, they do AEW, they do everything. They just do everything. It's DK White and Big Nick on Wrestling for Life Network. I'll plug them. NY Mania, don't forget my friends over at NY Mania. I haven't been over there in a little bit. Just laying low, everything I've been telling them guys is starting to come true. So the last thing they want to do is hear from me, the genius. Some people feel, I don't know. Some people feel like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Intimidated. Because some guys feel just intimidated, man. Perfect example. I said two things the Yankees got to do in that fucking bullpen this year. I don't give a shit what else they do. I really don't. I don't give a shit what else the Yankees do in that bullpen. But there are 2 things that they absolutely have to do. And I said, sign Tim Hill and sign Blackburn. And what did they do? Signed Hill, signed Blackburn. When I said that about a fucking month ago, right after the end of the season, I got laughed at in the comments. And then when I went on live later, when they let me come on and I said that, backed it up with fact, backlash was sickening. So every time I go over there, they don't like having a heel. Not the guys on Mania. A lot of people in the chat feel like, oh, you can't talk like that. This is a Yankee channel. Why? Get out of here, man. It's sports, man. Talk it. Just tell it like it is. And that's why I think I'm separated from a lot of the normal guys that do play-by-play or just I do the Sports Chat Live, Let's Chat Sports Show. We're gonna do wrestling coming up. We got NASCAR coming up. We're gonna be covering a lot of shit. In Texas, I'm gonna work on hockey. I'm gonna work on hockey. I might have a dry run on a hockey game, just to see if I can handle it. 'Twas hit with one. They took the video down on a crop circle video and blamed the music. All I did was talk. Now it randomly came up again. Oh, they'll bang you for music all the time, bro. That's why I don't even fuck around with Puppet Show on fucking YouTube. So it's all it is fucking music videos and shit that they would copyright me for. Or at least interrupt the stream. Bills, Jags, Chargers clinched with Colts loss. YouTube has gotten copyright happy. Patriots going to be a problem for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. Just do as you do now. Don't show anything, just call. Texas. Just do as you do now, just... I guess what you're saying is... I guess what you're saying is do a watch along. And then everybody would have to have that video playing while I'm calling it and be synced up to it. Yeah, that would be more like a radio broadcast of it. That would be more or less of a radio broadcast. That would really be challenging for me. That might be a challenge I like, to see how much of the image I can paint for you guys. How much of a call I can bring, if I could bring that game to life like it was on a radio. If you were in your car driving, if I can bring that game to life in front of you, that would be a challenge I might be interested in. All right, Texas, I'm going to think about that one. All right, Texas. Lockport, Angus, you guys want to chime in on this? What do you think? I think Texas has got something here. And then I could do the video where you guys could actually watch it with me. I could do that exclusively on Rumble. But what Texas is saying, I could do that. Because it would just be me just sitting here like I am right now, just calling the game. Victor Valenti's Old Time Radio Show. I got the name for it. I already got the name for it. For that particular content. I have a title for that. Yeah, Texas, I like that. Lockport, you still here? Angus, you guys still here? What do you guys think? I think that's a pretty damn good idea that he's got there. All right, Texas. When I get done here and I wrap it up, I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna look for a game. I'm gonna look for a game. Good call. Good call, Texas. Angus says, I'm in. You are very articulate. You are very articulate with your game calling, Victor. Thank you, Angus. I appreciate that. I know I get distracted sometimes when the game's on and I'll miss a play or two because I'm talking to you guys, but I don't think you guys mind that. Especially if you're watching the game. I don't think you guys really mind that kind of, I won't call it interruption, but I'll call it like that kind of a break. I don't think you guys mind that. So yeah, okay. I do appreciate that, Angus. That's a hell of a compliment. And thank you, man. As always, thank you. Texas, thank you for the idea. I'm going to go work on it. Angus, we can... all right. Got some more work to do. Thanks to Texas. Good idea, Texas. I still like this third floor experience. Thank you, Lockport. Man, that means an awful lot to me. You guys are killing me tonight. Stop. I'm blushing. So I'm glad I got red on all over the place so you can't tell. No, man, that means the world to me, guys. It really does. It really, really, really does. So I do appreciate that. And appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm this is great, man. This is awesome that this is going back and forth like this. Because now we actually developed 2 shows and 1 idea just by you guys' input. So see how important you guys are to this show. And then it leans on me to produce and bring you quality play-by-play, quality sports chat, quality quality puppet show. If you haven't seen the puppet show, and if you look, I'm not bragging, but if you really want to see my work, my creative ideas, my insane mind and how it works, check out the puppet show, man. The last 3 puppet shows have just been absolutely insane. Last night's was like 2.5 hours. It was really a really good one, man. I look back on it, it was good, man. There's, you know, the Godfather's in there, Smokey and the Bandits in there. There's some songs in there that are just, you know, even there, man, there's a lot of vintage shit. It's not the new, man. Nothing new. But yeah, I had a little bit of a Rob Reiner tribute in the one puppet show the other night. So yeah, there's a lot there, man. So we'll keep on going. We're gonna just grow. I just hope we could spread out a little bit more. You know what I mean? I just, you know, we get more people in here, bigger audience and stuff. And then, you know, it's a shame a lot of those people are missing all this. In my opinion, anyway. But yeah, we need 17 more subscribers here on YouTube to reach my first goal of 100. There's only a few days left in the year. I would love to have 100 before the year's out, but doesn't look good. And we need 36 more on Rumble to hit 100. So rocking and rolling there. And my ex, I think, just went over 450. So we're all good there. Guys, I'm going to let you guys get out of here. Appreciate you hanging out. It's 8:34 here in Berkeley, California on a cold, blustery, little windy night. No rain yet, but it's coming tomorrow. Lockport, LOL, the puppet show rules. Perfect when you're token. I haven't watched last night. Going to check it out after this stream. Yeah, Lockport, man, I think I outdid myself last night. Last night, I think I had a little bit too much fun putting it together. But my selection of songs last night, the selections of songs that I put in there last night are good. But where I put each of those songs is to me, was pretty clever. You know, sometimes you could see a little bit of a thread building. Just saying. There's a lot of hidden shit in the puppet show. That's why I say, you know. And Lockport, that is absolutely perfect what you just said there. You could put it on if you're token. Yeah, you could watch it. It's very entertaining to watch and stuff. But like if you're over here on the computer and shit, you have it on the background, it's still going to entertain you because it's like, I'm not on it. You never see me on the puppet show. It's not like that. It's just strictly videos, clips, and just all kinds of stuff. Second City last night. There's a Second City on there. I think it was last night or the night before. The Second City I put on there it was fabulous. Where all of a sudden you're like, I forget what I put in front of it. It might have been like an Omen clip from the Omen, like something fucking really added them, like bizarre. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's like crazy. Thanks, Victor. It's always fun and quality going on too. Angus, thank you. Texas, thank you. And thank you, Texas. And welcome, Texas, to the third floor security team. Texas became part of the third floor security.
The fuck you looking at? Come on, make that coffee to go. Let's go.
Hey, so come over, Joe.
The fuck you doing? It's a joke. Put the fucking pot down. You gotta take the coffee.
Third floor security. That room's right behind that door. On the other side of that door is another door, and that's the door that they go out. Texas, welcome aboard. Angus, thank you for coming in. Lockport, glad you had a safe trip back and forth from Buffalo to Cleveland. Glad you guys got a win. Makes a road trip even more fascinating and more memorable. And doesn't make for a fucking really long ride home. I've had a couple of them. I had one, never mind, I'll tell you it another time, but I had one coming back from Maryland. Remind me next time, and I'll tell you the story. Just what happened driving back from Maryland, softball, and I'll tell you. The puppet show is a great creative endeavor. There is always something unexpected. Most current entertainment is predictable. Angus, thank you, bro. Man, that means a real lot to me, man, because of the effort I put into that. Yeah, and what I haven't done and what I plan on not doing, as long as the brain cells held up and I'm processing everything right, you'll never see the same thing twice. In other words, you won't see like one clip in a bunch of shows. No, one and done, basically, to make every show, every show unique in its own way. And that's the way it is. I'm changing up intermission now. I am changing intermission. A new theme of intermission went on last night. Last night I think it was. So we do something different at intermission than we were doing in the past. But you'll still get a cartoon during intermission. Just the things before the cartoon will be different. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here and let you guys go. Again, thank you so much for these compliments about the puppet show, about my streaming, about my broadcasting, about my play-by-play ability, man. It means the world to me, man. This is a passion that I love. You guys know that. So thank you for coming in. The chat is absolutely insanity. It's like being in 7th grade, and I couldn't be happier with that. So keep it that way, guys. Everybody out there, stay safe, stay blessed. Christmas is a few days away, so let's remember one thing, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, and carry this into next year, guys. This has been one fucking insane year on all kinds of levels. This year, personally, health-wise, the world, just fucking nuts, okay? I think everybody's proved that they have lost their fucking marbles and need to move on, and either get help or whatever, but a lot of craziness going on. So with all that being said, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, guys, and this goes out to everybody and to all your families, man. Please stay safe, stay blessed. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year in case I don't see you. And most importantly, be kind for no reason. Love your fellow man. Look out for your fellow man. And please remember, more than anything, man, mental health is a serious, serious freaking issue right now. So be careful to who you're talking to. And think twice before you say something to somebody. You just don't know what kind of day they had. And they don't know what kind of day you had. So everybody just chill. Ease into the new year. Take a breath. And let's just stay blessed and safe. And again, be kind for no fucking reason. Lockport, thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone, if I don't see you before then. I'll be back before Christmas, definitely. Just don't know when or what I'm going to do, but I will be back. And again, thank you for all the compliments, and thank you for hanging out and spending time with us. And we'll see you on the flip side, guys. Enjoy, man. And again, stay safe, stay blessed. Love you guys.
Holy caffeine!
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore. Shazam!
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Shazam!
Oh, the humanity.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
He's looking at you, kid.